Oh, isn't that just sad? Just sad. The game says when you're lagging like crazy because of our servers, you need to make sure you're not running all across the damn map, because we don't understand when we put the lag through that you went from here to here in this amount of time. Stacko. Stacko. What a bunch of stacko. A whole lot of stacko. Alright, friend Sneaky. See, if I was smart, I would stay on this phase where there's no lag. But I'm not smart. Obviously. Now there's a whole minute left. Rip. And immediately back to lagging, because this phase is AIDS.
No, I blue screened again.
Luna. He was on a nice, fairly clean server. I don't think it was Lunar Wolf. I thought it was like Luna something.
Right before rewards.
Oh. That hurts. Fuck. I really need to like log out, log in, and stay in a non-laggy server. Of course, because it's such a full-ass laggy server, there is always something up. There's always a siege or an artfall going, because there's so many fucking people jammed into this server, this phase, and that's what creates all the lag, but that also is what creates all the shit to do. Which is so weird to me that the game kept that setup. I'd do it in freaking reverse if I were them. If a server gets too full, I wouldn't spawn shit. Sparkle has a major art boss. Squirtle. SQA. Okay, I need to find Squircle. SQARK. Fuck, I pushed goddamn enter instead of pushing X, so it's gonna bug out now. Back. No. SQARK. It's not gonna work now. Fuck me.
Do you have a Bulge weapon yet?
Do I have a Bulge weapon yet? They're not in the game yet. Bulge and Mutant are not in the game yet. They're kind of designing their own weapon for those. This guy like spazzed out in clan chat all of a sudden. Like basically he was like, oh man,
should I save ARC keys for Coop chest or for ARC full chest?
I'm gonna read this chat to you. He was basically saying, hey, I'm done with the main storyline. It's basically end game now. Anyone want to just sit around and chill with me when I'm done with this quest? And I was like,
there is a bug with the
unless
scaling
you're
on
5K
the bone
and
saw.
T5,
It's not supposed to be hitting the card.
and you're not chilling, you know what I mean? I was like,
noobs are always mad when they don't get help right away.
It wasn't really help. He was like, he thought he was at end game because he was about done with the main quest line. Yeah, there's a bug with a lot of the weapon scaling right now if you're one of the Tryon guys that have come through the stream. I filled out a bug report for them all and I was basically told off. We know what the thing is going on with all these weapons. Don't worry about it. So it's like, okay. And I was explaining in depth and invited everybody into the stream, all the GMs into the stream, so I could teach them all these little bugs. I can hit all these endgame bosses before doing any of the stuff. I don't have to kill an arm. I don't have to shoot the mouse. I don't have to...
That's fine. I appreciate any feedback.
I mean, there's so many little bugs with them, and I'm trying to, you know, help them out. Yeah, the scaling
maybe
on
they
the...
are power leveling you guys.
One second, gotta respond to this message. I wanted to talk to Frost.
I'm not the one that made the bone saw, but Rarnok has asked me to do a pass on the prototype weapons and fix them.
See... Okay, well let's start with the bone saw, okay? You already know about the obvious stuff, like, okay, it doesn't register damage, it doesn't count towards your kills, the weapon's just messed up, the weapon levels. Do you know about the scaling issue once you hit 2K? Do you know about the scaling issue once you hit 3K? Do you know about the rebounding issue? Do you know about it not registering at all? If it's laggy at all? Basically, the gun is broken. It scales absolutely ridiculously high, but it's not the most OP weapon in the game. You guys added damage numbers to every cluster bomb. I can one-shot any boss in this game right now with a cluster bomb. I can one-shot any boss in this game with the continuum. I can one-shot any boss in this game with a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff. Like, the scaling is okay on a lot of weapons. It's just, it's not up to par once you hit 3K. The moment you hit 3K, the scaling is just messed up. The only well-balanced weapon I've seen, which actually does need a little bit of scaling, is the atomizer. The atomizer is hands down my favorite weapon in the game. You build up a charge on an enemy, it sends out an AoE, kills everything around it. The problem with it is that it is even scaling too high on bosses and monarchs. And it's my favorite weapon, and I don't want it nerfed. Don't get me wrong, because I love the way it is. I think it should, on the splash effect at my level, be able to one-shot warriors, for instance, hellbug warriors, and skitterbugs, obviously. But I'm one-shotting monarchs. I can one-shot any of these bosses in the game if I have something near it, so I can target it instead of the one second, let me grab up some arms. I mean, I love the weapon, absolutely love it. It's my favorite weapon in the game right now. But as with most weapon, it's
So
just
the
it's
effects on
scaling the
weapons are not
mobs.
scaling down.
See what I mean? Bang.
This doesn't apply to things like bullets or rockets since those are projectiles.
Yes. All effects, instead of scaling correctly, are like multiplying ridiculously. Every single effect weapon in the game, including cluster bombs, all skills are scaling incorrectly. The assassin snipe, I'm able to one-shot anything in the game right now. If I pop this buff, I've melee'd monarchs in one hit. Basically everything above 3k. Right now the scaling's off. Which, I mean, obviously the servers come first, don't get me wrong. And we're mostly using it for progressing and having fun. I don't allow anybody to take any of the broken weapons into PvP. But they need to be worked on at some point. God, there's so many things. So many things. Every single boss right now in a major arcfall needs fixed. If you want to stick around the stream for a while, one second, they're already throwing stuff in. Any major arcfall right now has a hole in the coding that I can one-shot the boss directly. I can attack the boss directly without doing any of the mechanics. Every single one has a hole. They need to be invulnerable until you do the mechanics, but they're not. I don't know why, but they're just not. I've been able to do it with cluster bombs. I've been able to do it with grenade launchers. I've been able to do it with the bone saw. I've been able to do it with a lot of things. If I had a major up, I would show you real quick, because I mean, I haven't had one of you in the stream in 2 days, but every single one, if you go and do the Hellbug major arcfall, the mouse, and aim up where it would come out.
Fixing these is different than fixing the servers because it requires we actually patch it on the client, so it's taking longer for us to GE. Is this game worth downloading?
Yes, it's worth downloading. You got open world events, you got co-ops, you got PvP. You can group together with 100 people to attack a world boss together. It's very, very entertaining. You have a lot of quests and side quests. There's plenty to do. It's definitely worth checking out. And if you don't like it, you don't like it, but more than likely you're going to have a good time. If you're on PS4, you can add me in-game to your friends list and teleport to me.
What is the best way to level up to 5-0 then gearing up?
Show me the other broken
Show me
stuff.
the other broken stuff.
Summon me a major arcfall and I will. I'd like to show you the glitches on the majors just so you can see what I mean. If you
I
haven't
don't
been in
know
my stream
another
lately.
game like this until Anthem comes out.
1 second, let me add a couple people in the chat.
Aside from the bone saw bugs, which is being worked on already.
Cluster bombs have to be fixed. Cluster bombs have to be fixed on multiple different
Hey, add me.
levels. Number one, they scale too high once you get above 3k. Way too high. 2500, they already become a little bit too OP. I mean, but they also need to be fixed in the reverse order, as they do not hit targets that are not directly touching the ground. And I'm talking about like an inch off the ground and it will not register. That's really, really rough. Like, that makes cluster bombs, like, they need to be nerfed as far as every cluster bomb shouldn't be one-shotting.
Okay, I'll look at their blast radius.
So that basically, the damage needs to be toned down on them, but the radius needs to be turned up upwards.
Don't forget about the
mean?
destruction crystals.
Yeah, destruction crystals are still bugged. It's certain types that are still able to be bugged, which is great for a low-level player, but as a high-level player or a mid-level player or just somebody looking to get salvage and such,
they only take one hit.
that's not a good thing. Here, let me go to one, see if this is a bug run real quick, because there is a couple up. And that's not great.
MJR on me.
Something that you may want to look into, by the way, is people are farming the living crap out of these crystals as well, because you can take a crystal, which you may want to add a little bit of I would say every single time you attack a mob on a crystal, it needs to take a portion of the crystal's health away. Because what a lot of us have found is that we can take a crystal down to 25% health and farm monarchs, or we can farm tankers or whatever to get a gold weapon that we want, or infinite drops. I think this is a bug crystal that I'm on. Rip. You hear that, or it's server lag still? Are you guys
interesting?
Are you guys gonna be bringing the servers down for a quick reset? Because this is just dead. Like, there are so many bad phases right now. Okay, here we go. Let's test the crystal. First, we'll check and see if it's a bug one.
Are you getting Fallout 76? Can you add me as a friend?
Am I getting Fallout 76? I don't think so. I don't really play the Fallout games, honestly. So Tiny, I already explained the where's Sneaky? Tiny, can you invite Sneaky into the chat? I got really bad lag, so I'm like afraid to shoot any more than this because it might just blow up the crystal. I kind of wanted to show you what I meant about the farm. Like, basically, if you kill an ad, I would set it so that every ad you kill takes a percentage of the crystal's health as well. Fuck, I did one-shot it. Son of a bitch! I hit it too hard. I was trying to show them the 25% farm, so that way they could figure out a way around it, so that way they could at least, so I'm not killing 1,000 monarchs on purpose to etc, etc. Sneaky's here. Sneaky's at my level on PS4, so he's found a lot of the bugs that I found as well.
Yeah, we could probably put a timer on it.
Yeah, I want to put like a, yeah, something just basically to take away from its health. I mean, you already know about how some of them bug out and continue to spawn ads. I mean, I used to farm them like crazy at one point with new tubes and stuff.
Why would you get the crystal to 2.5?
You take the crystal down to 25% because that's when it summons the big ads. So like if you're at a Hellbug crystal and you take it down to 25%, it's going to spawn a monarch. The moment you kill that monarch, it has a 3 to 5 second respawn and another monarch spawns. So you can constantly farm monarchs. If you have cluster bombs, if you have the bone saw, if you have any good weapon, you're going to be able to kill a monarch in a second or two. So you're constantly bang, 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 killing them. You could even power level someone that way if you wanted, because monarchs are good XP. Sneaky, do you know of any exploits or glitches?
I followed you in going to download this game right now.
Off the top of your head. Sneaky, turn up your mic too.
Oh, what's up?
Your mic's really low. I want him to be able to hear you. And while you're talking, I'll be able to think of some of the other ones. I had a whole bunch of them saved up, and now I'm just thinking of like 4 in a loop. I talked a little bit about the scaling.
I can't hear him.
How it's a little bit... Yeah, he's going to turn up his sensitivity here in a second. Frost. We got Tryon Frost in the chat. He is a GM. Aren't you a character designer, I believe, right? You're a character designer, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Going into map will occasionally bug out and freeze the game.
Yes, going into the map will occasionally bug out and freeze the game. I'm sure they already know about all the lockouts that they've been working on. Co-op bugs out a lot.
He is developer. I'm a systems designer. I do weapon balance and class design.
Yeah, I touched on it.
Let's go learn some script. But
When he first came in, now I think I'm too fucking laggy.
Yeah, same.
What about bonus waves?
Bonus waves are not working on sieges and swarms. I don't know if you guys took them out on purpose. Am I lagging still? Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, bonus waves on sieges and swarms are not working correctly. If I remember correctly, it used to be, what, 15? Once you got to 15, there was a bonus wave. We've gotten past 15 several times. We're not getting any bonuses whatsoever. Jesus, this fucking lag. Can't even show stuff. I'm trying to show a bunch of stuff, but I just can't.
What's up, people?
I will send you a friend request. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too, Spiral. Stop it anytime. Make sure you hit that follow button. Subscribe if you're able to. Any help's appreciated, guys. As we are talking to a GM and trying to explain some of the glitches and stuff we know about. Exploits, all that kind of stuff. We put it all on the table. Oh, here's one that I really wanted to talk about. Frost.
Try and Frost, are you guys getting rid of old Defiance soon?
Tier 3, Tier 4, and Tier 5 co-ops. We really need a way to be able to queue up with less than 4. Like, you're murdering those of us that, like, grind like crazy and get to the top because we can't queue. 99% of the time, we can't play it. So we're just...
Thanks, I already followed.
That really hurts us. Not really a glitch, but... Yep. And then if you break up the group, like let's say there's 3 people in a queue and they need 1, and you queue up with 4 people, it won't let you go in. Or if you queue up with 3 people, it won't let you go in. But if you break up your group and queue, someone will insta queue because they want to fill that group that's waiting on that one person. You see what I'm saying, Frost? Or he wandered off or fell asleep.
Kinda.
Who's typing?
So like let's say me and Tiny and Sneaky there, if we queue up for a tier 3 dungeon right now, which we can of course, because there's nobody else at 3k queuing for them, and we're not allowed to queue with less
Is
than
the
4.
answer for me?
No, we're talking to
Guardian
Tryon
class
Frost.
reflect skill only reflect 1 damage back at max 5 points.
So,
Guardian
Also
class
shockwave skill needs a
Wakes your
little
ass until
tweaking
there's more
sometime
people
the
your level.
animatio.
oh, grindy ass.
Anyways. Oh, we have a GM in the chat. We're working through all the bugs with him. I mean, whether it benefits us, hurts us, whatever, we're open book. We're gonna throw everything out there. But yeah, if let's say us 3 queue up right now for a tier 3, okay?
Yeah.
An error will pop up instead of searching for players, and it says matchmaking error, blah blah blah, failed.
Yeah, somebody's already in matchmaking.
Because there's already people in the queue waiting for people. Now, if we break up that group, let's say there's 3 waiting in the queue, and we queue up individually to bypass that, one person is going to insta queue, separating us from the other 2, and the other 2 are going to be queued up waiting for 2 players. Because those 3 aren't allowed to queue together while someone's waiting for 1. See what I'm saying? It's like only one group can be queued at a time.
Okay, I get what you mean. So what is this game about?
Oh, DC.
I'll write up a bug for it.
Yeah, that's another thing I need to say. I don't know if that was exactly what you're saying, but if you DC from a co-op right now, your spot is instantly gone, okay? That needs to be fixed. There needs to be, like, at least time for these guys to log back in. Because we've had guys that, like, we're trying to get them gear, and we go do a T2 with them, because we can't do a T3, and basically, what will happen is that if they blue screen or DC or whatever, and somebody else is in the queue, bang, they're instantly in. It doesn't matter if we're at the boss. they're instantly in, they get the drops because their spot's not even saved for a couple minutes to give them a chance to get back in. So we have to start the dungeon all over again to get them credit. And that's rough. Like, if you could add something that basically saves their spot for them, at least for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, something. Give them time to reconnect, that would be great. Because it's really unfair to these guys that get disconnected.
We changed the way queuing works to try to make it faster for people to get in, but these are new problems with the system.
He said, we changed the way queuing works to try to make it faster for people to get in, but these are new problems with that system. Did you get that DC thing before I, like, switch my brain to the next subject?
Yeah, I'm sure he understands that.
I don't know if he heard it or not. He's sitting there at work. He could be watching porn for all I know. He's like, yeah, I hear your problem. I hear your problem. I'm almost done though.
Man, I saw something scary today on YouTube.
Yeah, giving people a chance to reconnect would be great.
It's called a homunculus.
Homunculus.
You see that?
Yeah.
Yes. Don't
okay,
watch it.
wait. We got to get through all the bugs right now. We'll go into the
No, I'm
homunculus
watching
porn
you
later.
and working in spreadsheets.
No, it's not porn. It's scariness.
Okay. Sneaky, you got any bugs, glitches, or exploits that we currently know of off the top of your
Also,
head?
boss health need to be shown in coop instances as well. I'm making notes of what you're saying though.
Is one of my bigger concerns. So you're doing fine.
Okay.
What is this game about?
Anything extra to add? And like I said, I've already filled out my report to Moby. So
I agree with the Guardian thing.
Missing is already bugged.
The Guardian really needs a reworking. The reflect doesn't do anything. You're not reflecting crap for damage. Like that guy said, it's like 1 damage to 5 damage. It's horrible. It's useless. The
Moby
Guardian
doesn't give us everything though.
Moby doesn't give us everything though, he said. He said boss health bars missing is already bugged. Moby doesn't give us everything though. So what you tell Moby just kind of lets go in one ear and out the other, and then goes and plays Pokemon. But anyway, I was just on something and I freaking forgot. Oh, Guardian needs something. Like, you gotta give him something, because right now the only perk to Guardian is if you're...
I gotta run to a meeting.
Oh, he's gotta go to a meeting. Think about the Guardian though. Something to make them viable. The only thing they have right now is backing up to a wall and throwing the shield up so they're invulnerable for a bit. The reflect doesn't work correctly. They have no damage buff.
Try and Frost, are you guys getting rid of old Defiance? Send me your notes directly. Benner blah blah blah.
Oh. It's like, send me your notes directly. By the way, NoEmpathy doesn't allow links, so I have no idea what he typed.
Oops. Breathing blah blah blah.
Like that Brazilian guy lagging.
If you're on a if you happen to have a PS4 in the office, shoot me a PSN message. It's NoEmpathy, all one word. Should be pretty easy to remember. Shoot me a PSN with your email, and I'll try to email you as we discover. And there's a bunch of things. It's been a really long day. I'm out for 20 hours streaming, so it's hard to get through everything. Like I said, I'm an open book. I tell both sides of the story. The things that we're finding that is a huge exploit that everybody can get, and the things that are bugged and need buffing, etc., etc.
Uptime.
Do it all. There's no uptime when I blue screen every 5 seconds during the lag because I get too far away from my actual body. Bulge needs a weapon really badly. You really need to add a OP ass orange weapon so I can one-shot bosses with another weapon besides the 4 that I can. Mutants needs a weapon.
Breathe at tryonworlds.com.
Okay, man. I got it. Yeah, I screenshot it on my phone, so I have
You'll be
your
in
email.
chat, so for Guardian class just ask me. A lot of bugs and tweaking needed for Guardian class.
Yeah, stop by more often, Frost.
Gotta run.
We always have a lot of people in here that are high-level dudes that are willing to explain the little bugs.
Gaming
and stuff.
crackheads.
Gaming crackheads, exactly. Hashtag zombies. Hashtag I'll give you $100 to give me a private server.
Can you show me how to use salvage? He didn't even answer my question.
You ignored your question, Kodak, you poor boy. I feel so bad for you. It doesn't matter what your question was. The point is to be fair, give him a little bit of this, but please fix this.
Right.
Take away my damn bone saw.
Incursions.
Take away my cluster bombs, but fix them also. You gotta realize that. It's give and take here.
Status of old fiance.
We're being honest with the bone saw, what it needs to get, what it needs to be taken down, but we're also being honest with other things like the cluster bomb. The cluster bomb needs to be nerfed, but it also needs to be buff radius wise. So that way you're also hitting those bosses that directly aren't touching the ground. Once all the cluster bombs have larger radiuses, like we were talking about with Frost earlier before these guys joined the chat party, the idea is to nerf the scaling of the cluster bombs so they're not hitting so ridiculous, but also raise the radius so that way you're able to hit better, because you can't hit anything that's not touching the ground right now with a hit point. But we went through a lot of glitches and exploits with him while he was here. And 50 more will come into my head as I go, and I'll be like, fucking shit! Because then I'll have to type up an email to him. But we have his email now. And I could literally just type his email up to everyone here, and they can all directly spam the moderator with their complaints. Just us three.
Oh, man, cornhole up.
Yeah.
Stop shooting the guys that I'm shooting.
He might read everything. Maybe. He might listen to everything.
I know. I know.
How many bone saws have you gotten in the last 24 hours? Because I've got one.
You got 5?
No, I've gotten one. I've summoned more than 5.
I'm writing a bunch of bugs and notes down so when he comes back I can let him know.
Oh yeah, D-Walk. You want to know where I got my last one from? A major arc break this morning as I summoned a couple for everybody, me and Zerbach. I was shocked. I was just spraying my bone saw at everything, you know, trying to clear everything so we could go inside. And it was like, you got a drop. I saw something orange, I didn't catch it. It was like, damn, it's a bone saw.
Can I join up in party chat?
Can you join up in party chat? How old are you?
Where?
Are you like New Moon old? Or are you like King Dingling old? If you're zombie killer old, because NoEmpathy's not nice to that kid.
It's not looking good if you won't answer me.
It's not looking good if you won't answer you. What'd you even ask? I didn't catch it. Are you guys getting rid of old Defiance? Oh, he's not allowed to answer that. Even if they were, he wasn't going to answer you. But yeah, they'll shut down those servers. But he's not in charge of that too. You gotta realize this is a whole separate team. These guys are young guys. They're fans of the old Defiance. Just do their own thing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They look like some really young guys on that team.
Yeah, they're out to prove themselves and do their own thing.
You can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at Warframe. Those guys over there took that game and just like
ran with it.
Bananas. Bananas with it, and they were small, but they were like one of the.
And they're interactive with the community. You can get a hold of most of the mods. And I've had 4 different ones in my stream. So they hop around the streams, ask what's going on, all that stuff. They're good young guys.
That's what's up.
Except for
I'm gonna
Moby.
check out this.
That kid doesn't listen for shit. He's a little thief, dude. He comes in my stream, he won't say a word. I'll hear somebody in the stream say, hey, Moby's here. He leaves the stream, doesn't say a word. And then the next day, my shit's patched. He's done it twice to me.
Warframe is top games of Steam at all times.
Kid doesn't like me. That's alright. Warframe is top games of Steam at all times. Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that Steam was a thing. God damn it.
One of the top games of all time?
Warframe. I'm lagging so hard on these servers. Like, they're killing me.
Yeah, Warframe. It's a good game. I liked how they seem. It's a
6-7K current players online.
Similarities to the companies, you know, like how things could go.
Warframe currently has 67,000 players online on Steam playing right now.
67,000.
That's impressive.
That's not that.
For Steam, it is.
There's like 65 million PlayStations out there. That's not a lot of people, actually.
Well, on PS4, this game, I've only seen 20k max on a server. Does Warframe let you play with other countries? That'd be my next question.
Yeah.
Because I know the UK servers crashed at 18,000. They got to 18,000, and it just completely bombed the server. It was over. They couldn't handle it. Our servers, they crash more with less players because we tend to all try to jam into one phase.
That's just Steam. Platforms numbers are not even
and
counted.
That's something I should have brought up, is that they need to limit the amount of players that can be in a phase at a time. And if they are limiting it, I haven't noticed it, and they need to set the limit lower.
Yeah, they should find the
Warframe
spot for when it doesn't lag, because there's so many people.
Yeah, because we're slaughtering these servers.
But then that would mess up a team.
Who cares?
A team that's hopping servers going for arc faults.
Yeah.
I mean, it's would be implemented to stop, like, say, Empathy. Say we get a full clan of active 300 players. What's going to happen if Empathy goes to a random raider?
Defiance has like maybe 3K.
And he says, guild to me, and 300 people land on him.
Guild to me? Tiny's the leader. What if Tiny does it? Leave me out of it.
Tiny's farming, man. He's doing his own thing.
What you talk about? You're a liar. Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. Tiny Joke's the leader. If you have any questions in the stream, you just ask him. I'm not the leader. That is a common misconception. Zerbach even this morning said, fuck this shit. We're going to make sure we ninja promote Tiny the leader. And we got it done. Get that dumbass the leader. He's got to do it all. Go ahead and go look. Go ahead and go look. We made sure.
He didn't even know.
We got it to you, so that way when they say, what the fuck, where's the leader? It's Tiny's thing. Tiny went to bed. It's Tiny's fault.
That's funny.
We held a group vote, and Tiny won. We held a group vote, Tiny won. Get him the fuck out of there. And I was like, promote Sneaky and a couple other people to fucking be able to invite and shit. And get Tiny the leader. So that way, every time somebody says, well, where the fuck's the leader? Change the clan message. We can say, I don't know, where's Tiny?
That's gonna be fun.
He's the one that said that the other day, so it bit him in the ass. He just came right back around. He gave it up. I sure as fuck was volunteering. Change the clan message, promote, demote, clear out the inactives, take care of all the guild drama that is inevitably gonna come.
Fun.
Like that kid earlier that like misconstrued what I was trying to say to him.
Heyo, I return Pop Genver.
Did you see that kid? He like freaked out. I was like, you're not understanding what I'm saying.
Everybody was.
I wasn't saying that I wasn't bashing you. I was saying basically welcome to teleporting to us nonstop. He was acting like I didn't want to play with him. I didn't know who the hell he was. So I was just trying to let him know that the game wasn't over. It wasn't time to chill. It was time to teleport to all of us. That's the tutorial right there, the main quest line. They're just letting you get familiar with all the different enemy types, all the different areas. You know what I mean? And then Zombie, it's just like every 2 seconds I want to tell him to shut the fuck up. Today he was begging people for art keys.
No way.
Yeah.
That's one of those. You gotta get rid of those.
And somebody's like, you know people can't trade you that, right? 2 minutes passed and he's like, yeah, I knew that.
Wow.
Yet he asked like 5 times.
Lol, can I please have art keys?
You should have said, yeah, here, I'll give you 15 of them.
And then every 2 seconds he's bragging about having a record in a hot shot. It was just like, dude, I don't think he realized that they reset every day. A lot of people don't realize that. Like,
oh, they do?
Yeah. Yeah, because I've set them at fucking 50 mil, some of them. Back before they passed cars, because I would just get my car, even in damn defense, get my car and jump down below and just run them over.
He'll trade art key for a bonza, lol.
Because it wouldn't cancel it out if you're inside your car. So I just jump my car, drive off to the side, just run everything over for a half hour. Because I was bored. My wife's home.
There's celery and ranch in there.
And she brought me chicken wings. Did you get boneless or bone? Bone? Sounds good. Some mom and pop shop. I'm gonna try it. I like to try.
I don't like the boneless.
Oh, I got some. He wolfed his down.
Buffalo?
He got barbecue.
Okay. Yeah, I might have to take a break. Try this.
I don't like boneless chicken.
I do, the one place that I like boneless chicken from is actually Pizza Hut.
Buffalo Wild. Oh.
Pizza Hut has pretty damn good sauce. I don't know what it is. I love B-Dubs sauce. Hot sauce and wild sauce are my 2 favorites.
I hate that. I hate the word B-Dubs for some reason. I just want to like punch people in the face.
Well, it used to be called BW3.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
The wings are more important than Defiance.
Yeah, the wings are more important than Defiance when it's lagging. I'm hoping that if I take a break for a little bit, eat the server. I can sit here and talk and stuff and eat. I don't have to go watch Netflix or anything. I can hang out. But yeah, it used to be called Buffalo Wild Wings, and there was a the reason it was called BW3 was there was 3 W's, and I always forget what the 3rd W was because it was some weird ass word. Does anybody know in stream? It was wings, wedges, and some W word that's a food.
Whiskey?
No.
Oh.
God. I could Google it. Somebody Google it in
I'll chill
stream.
and listen.
It was something
Story
weird.
them with empathy.
No, it was a type of food I'd never heard of.
Oh.
And apparently they used to cook it. Nobody ever ate it. But I don't like B-dubs anymore. They changed too much around here. And it used to be like soup. They used to cook their wings in a pressure cooker in like a shit ton of sauce. So it,
Yeah.
it served you like soup in there. There's a ton
Buffalo
of sauce.
Wild Wings and Whack.
Yeah.
Weck. That's
Now
what it
it's
was.
all-
It used to be called Weck. That was the third W.
What the hell is whack?
Wings, wedges, and Weck. It's some kind of food. What?
I didn't know if you
Hell,
opened
it's
it.
wet.
I'm about
Someone
to.
asked for extra sauce, and I didn't know how saucy yours was. They both
Yeah.
said extra
What the
sauce.
hell is whack?
I don't know. You have to Google it. I don't remember. Some type of food or some bullshit.
Oh, I was telling you.
What?
If you want to see something crazy and scary
You give me.
and weird, I don't know what it is. It's
Right
I was telling you, it's called the homunculus. Look it up on YouTube. It's some scary weird shit. Some
Is it
Russian
just
guy.
is it just a video of Full Metal Alchemist?
No.
It is
some-
made with
look,
roast beef on a Kimmel wake roll.
Wait. Put that on hold for a second. Weck is made with roast beef on a Kimmel Weck roll. That's what Weck is. That was in the Buffalo Wild Wings before when it was BW3s. So they apparently got rid of that
It's
at some
fake.
point and said, let's just do Buffalo Wild Wings.
Let's just do wings. Yeah.
Yeah, Wild Wings.
Forget this.
Yeah, I still have
That's
like
my
hats
brother.
and shirts and shit from when it was BW3 back in the day.
But
Long
this
time
thing,
ago.
look, this thing is some Russian guy. There's an American guy that's doing the same experiment, but it's some Russian guy that's supposed to be an alchemist or something like that, and he's doing some experiment where you take a
don't know how you're
egg
gonna play
and
it.
you take an egg and you put sperm in it, and
It was
creates
called
some kind
Buffalo
of living
Wild
animal.
Wings and Whack.
You gotta stand right there. My daughter's apparently gonna wander around and play. Wait, start over, King? I missed that.
Yeah, you missed it. Some
Oh.
Russian guy did an experiment with this, that you put sperm in an egg, and it turns into some kind of animal. In a chicken egg, you put sperm in a chicken egg, and it turns into some kind of weird hybrid. You gotta look. You have to watch it. You just have to watch it.
Like gene splicing
that's
or
a lot.
something?
Yeah, like some kind of hybrid something. I don't know. You just have to watch it. It freaked me out. It gave me like goosebumps and shit. Like, what
been
is
doing
that?
it.
Oh, what the fuck?
They've been doing shit like that in Japan and China forever. World War II.
That shit's scary.
Yeah.
It said it grew up. One of them grew an eyeball. The other one grew. He was playing with it. He was like holding it,
Crossbreeding.
and it spit something
That's
out at him.
fake.
He said it was poison,
DNA can't cross unless it belongs to the
Oh,
same
like what?
skeleton type.
and he smashed it
Bro,
with a
it's
book.
fake.
You said, bro, it's fake. DNA cannot cross unless it's from the same skeleton type. So,
No, just look at the homunculus thing though. Just watch it. I don't want to hear
you're
all
getting,
that.
the problem is you're getting
Because
lost on YouTube.
that's-
If you
that's
get
because-
sucked into that black
no, that's
hole.
bullshit because they have crossed goats with fucking spiders and make spider silk milk and get spider silk out of goat milk. So shut up.
Shut up, buddy. Shut up,
Dummy.
stream guy.
Which little typing, tickety typing. Know what you're talking about, buddy.
I mean,
Tell him that he's a tool and that he's Neov, laughing.
Death says you're a tool and you're naive.
Yep. Do your own research. That's all I tell you.
You gotta kind of take some of the YouTube shit with a grain of salt, though. Have you ever gotten lost in those giant
I know.
videos
I
with
know.
all the giants that are supposedly found everywhere?
Oh yeah.
Those things
They
are
have
crazy.
all the old
They're
pictures
creepy.
from the 20s and shit.
Yeah.
We're in a newspaper of all the like miners and stuff finding these giant bones.
They look real as shit, don't they? Like full
Or the
skeletons
military
of
guys.
giants.
You seen the one with the military guys? That said they
No.
were in Afghanistan. It was like three different sets of Marines, I think it was. 3 different sets of Marines. The ones that were sent to track it the first time, the ones that came to see what happened to the ones that were supposed to track it the first time, and then the ones that transported it. So it's 3 different sets of people that were talking about some giant that they were fighting in Afghanistan that was eating people or something. It lived in the mountains, and the city folk knew about it.
Like, are they hiding in the caves or some shit?
Yeah, he was hiding in a cave. He said he had
Okay.
on that he stunk really bad, and he had on It looked like it had it on a Roman war garb on. They had a big shield and a spear.
Roman war
Yeah.
guard. How the fuck did it
Yeah.
live that long?
I don't know. Maybe he had. Maybe there's more than one. No. Passed down
Like the
from
baby-
generation to generation.
The baby giant's like naked until the daddy giant dies and it just steals its clothes.
No, he knew he was going to war, so he put his gear on. Somebody was coming to take his ass out.
What is this guy
Like
even
6
talking
Marines.
about?
I don't know.
I don't know. We were just talking about the Bigfoot and giants and stuff. I mean,
Go swimming.
I remember that one. Is it real? Who knows? I have pictures of it. I think.
Well, they have pictures of a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like those time traveler pictures and shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Those ones trip you
You
out
see
a
the
bit,
stuff with
but
the
you're
guy
like,
from well, not Lincoln Park. What's that guy? That's doing the alien stuff now.
Your girl's
Singer
taking a
from,
swim.
Not Blink-182. No. Damn, I can't remember. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. He's doing some kind of space thing where they have time travel planes and all kinds of crazy stuff. They got the math for time travel.
what?
They can warp space
Hopefully she gets you that stupid swimming
an
pursuit.
aircraft to make it
I already got that
faster.
down.
Like time travel.
Hold square to self-revive and die again, probably. Hope there's a death pursuit, because she's going to nail that one. Or I would already nailed it for Tiny, probably. Oh, my daughter's sitting here playing for me. Didn't smack around. She gets a gold weapon. I will laugh. She's using the bone saw. Well, at least now we know that the bone saw is going to be nursed soon.
Girl gamer.
Damn, you're putting your daughter down hard feels badman.
Better get him before he kills you. Quit standing still. ABM, always be moving. Or in your case, ABC, always be crawling. Hold X to extract. Oh yeah, I love repeating myself. Hold X to extract. You know how to read. How old are you?
I have faith in her. She's
said-
got this.
They said they have faith in you. What's fate? I said they have faith in you. And she goes, what's fate?
Faith.
What's what?
What's faith that you just said?
Faith?
What's that word that you just said?
Faith, it means they believe in you. You can do it.
I'm gonna hit them.
You're gonna hit them. You're they might lose faith in you as you try to kill people that are on a hospital bed.
I'm back.
Oh, I got even more faith in.
Hey, Frost is back. Continue your GM questions.
What's in here?
So you can nuke bosses in Arkfuls?
No more questions.
As I
Let's have
eat my
fun and
chicken
hang out.
wings.
Get your drinks.
LOL,
smoke.
what is faith? I think people have been trying to define that for centuries.
Right?
Who is this?
When your daughter asks you,
Who's that person?
who is that person?
You should have crazy
That
drop
is
day one
Very
day a month.
annoying. That person right there is what I like to call an annoying cyborg that never progresses through a co-op quickly enough to open the door. Right? With no hair.
Long name.
7-year-old asking the real existential questions.
Dad, I'm just gonna-
Yeah. She asked, "What is that?" What is that? What was the thing I said that I wanted to tell him? He's back now. Remember? Come on,
You
guys.
didn't tell us. I don't think you told us.
Damn it.
See, man, you're supposed to side with me, so just in case we didn't remember.
You were saying Guardian was underpowered.
Guardian
I
is
just
underpowered.
want the
but that
engine
wasn't
as a
it.
player race.
Yeah, Guardian needs something. Like, fix their reflect, make it reasonable. Make it equal to the assault class's close combat, you know what I mean? Like, the assault class does 40% more damage. And it says close combat, but it's really mid-range combat. Because you could be pretty far away, and you're still hitting ridiculously. But,
Major boss on me.
if you did the reflect 40% of all damage or something, it's reflecting a maximum of 5 damage. That's crazy. I don't know what the percentage is exactly, but that's definitely not the right percentage. God damn it, what was I saying? I was like, oh, he left, and I thought of one right after that. Oh, got it. Wait. I just got it. Don't let me lose it. Phases.
Oh yeah.
Phases right now need to have a much smaller hard cap. Yes, it'll be annoying for those of us in clans, because we're hitting phases with 100 people at times. Phases can't handle that, and that's where a lot of the strain is coming from. We'll have no lag
Maybe.
for
We don't
8
know.
hours straight, and then you have these big clans that are teleporting on each other nonstop for arc falls, sieges, etc. And we're overwhelming these phases, and then all phases end up lagging. And you can't even get out of the phase you just teleported into. So I don't know if you need to do like a hard cap to a phase, so that way, you know, you try to teleport to a phase and it's like, nah, this phase is full. And then that person would just have to teleport to the other person, so that way, you know what I mean? Take some pressure off. I personally think, and part of this is because I'm a lazy bastard, but all loot should just go directly into your inventory. That'd relieve some server strain right there. I'll be sitting there and I have like 300 ammos on the ground. I don't need 300 ammos.
Are you the highest power?
No, there's I know of at least 4,500 on the server that spent $2 grand so far, and Sneaky has a friend that's at 43 the last time he checked, I think, and he spent like 1,300.
I think he's 43.
Okay,
Spent
phasing
13
changes
grand.
are not really under my purview, but I'll mention it to the gameplay engineers. No god
like-
is HD.
Phase
Yeah.
changes and loot drops would really help if you could pass that on. Something just to reduce the strain, because we're noticing the strain, and we're noticing that we're causing the strain a lot of times. Because I mean, we had a siege the other day, and everybody wants the bone saw, obviously. Even though you're not getting credit for arc falls and stuff, as far as like leaderboards, it's still
We're not
really
going
nice
to
to
be
be able to clear
dropping
content.
salvage off the ground soon.
We're not going to be dropping salvage off the ground soon. I would get rid of the ammo. Make motherfuckers go walk to the refill. Up the amount that... Up the amount...
It gives a chance for other people to get shots in it.
Yeah. Put a skill in a clan that recharges on kill X amount % of your ammo. Your max ammo. Bang. Done. You know what I mean? then you don't have to drop. There's been times where, no lie, where I'm farming an area and there's over 500 ammos on the ground. You take that into account, the drops, the salvage, you take into everybody else in the phase and what they're seeing, I bet you that's causing a big chunk of lag as well. That's my opinion anyways. Okay, if any of you guys thought of any exploits or anything yet? Bulge really needs a gold weapon. Mutant really needs a gold weapon. There was somebody in the stream
We're halving the ammo drops also.
You guys already talking about you already talked about the getting logged out and not being able to get back in.
Oh, they've been spammed with that nonstop. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, they get spammed nonstop with that. The other one,
I get defensive about that when I see 5 billion. That's why I have
Will
zone
Incursion's
checking,
BI game later on?
car kicking you off. Random driving, just be thrusted off.
I really want to be able to
right.
queue up for T3 with less than 4 people though, seriously. That's crazy. You got that, you got the fact that PvP has absolutely no rewards whatsoever. I have no reason to PvP. None.
What you do is you lower the number of rockets that the person can carry. So if they can only carry like 2 rockets, and they can only kill 2 people, and then they gotta do something else.
Well, PvP rockets, that was the same way in the original Defiance. This is their game. Hopefully they decide to go a different route with it. They're already not bringing back cluster bombs.
Were you the one that wanted the cluster manual detonated rocket?
Yeah.
Were.
Yes, the cluster manually detonated rocket, that was me that requested that. That was my favorite gun back in Defiance because I thought it took a good amount of skill to use, a lot of skill to use. But if you manage to hit the right height and angle,
I'm still trying to get the one for you.
I would love to have that. I don't need it OP, you know what I mean? Like if I hit it right, I should be able to take out skitterbugs and warriors. That's it. Monarchs, no. You know what I mean? I shouldn't be able to take those out. Maybe 10-20% of their health would be alright, but no. And that's only if I hit it perfectly. And like I said, with the whole cluster bomb thing, that just needs to be, you need to tune down the damage a little bit because it's scaling odd. Like just look at the scaling. Like go into the test server, jump on a 3K character, 4K, 5K, and look at that scaling. You'll see what I mean. And just increase the radius up and down. You cannot hurt a lot of things unless they have something that can be hit exactly at ground level. And that's a huge problem for a skill that defines a class, you know what I mean? That and hellbugs. But hellbugs do like nothing to anything above a skitterbug. And I love that class. It's a blast. I thought you guys did a fantastic job with it. Guardian needs a skill badly. Medic, I can tell you guys tweak the heal bot. It's a lot more responsive, but it still bugs out at times. And it doesn't understand that it needs to heal you. I don't know if it needs an increased range or something so it can heal you while you're moving, but there's times where I'm on a healer and I'm strafing because basically the general tactic for a good player is to kite in a circle. you're kiting in a circle, the ads are following you, and you can turn around and shoot all the ads at once, or shoot straight ahead while they're kiting behind you. The problem was
all me.
When you're on
there
medic,
are still some problems with the AI that needs to be changed.
Yeah. Well, you did a good job as far as it's actually targeting you instead of prioritizing everyone else. It's just I don't know if it needs more range on the heal bot, but when you're moving and kiting, you physically at times have to stop to get it to heal you. But when I'm actually like just standing there, I feel perfect. It just picks me up immediately when I lose health. I'm noticing that it's filling me right back up. It's just me as a gamer, and a lot of us in this party.
He just needs a shorter leash distance.
Yeah. I mean, everybody in here, I'm sure, kites. If you're a high-level player, that's like built in you.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. So he just needs a way to lock on faster, or a longer leash to hit, or a shorter leash so he stays closer to you, something like that, just so he can heal you while you're moving better. But the medic is a fantastic, well-balanced class in my opinion. Other than that, I like the way it's built. Every class is really good to me, except for Guardian. Guardian's like a, what do I want to say? A pacifier, and for like a low-level player that's having problems clearing content.
Look down from the center of the bridge.
They can back. They said in the stream to look down from the center of the bridge. Go to the center of the bridge and look down, they said. But it's like a pacifier, like to get by content, they'll back up towards a wall. Not a lot of them know this, but if you back up towards a wall, put your back right up against the wall and launch your shield, you're invincible until that shield goes down. So it buys you a lot of time to kill whatever you're going against. But outside of PvP, which is like the biggest scrub move in the world, to get on a Guardian, take out a rocket launcher or a venom spitter and just spray because you know you're invincible.
How about Swarm Siege?
I just think versus in PvE, the reflect is bugged as shit.
About to go there.
5 damage, reflect? What? It needs to be like 30% of all damage taken needs to be reflected back. That's my opinion. No, because they have a ton of health, we don't. You know what I mean? See what I'm saying? Think about how fast you kill another player.
The damage it does to you is not very much compared to itself.
No. They could figure a pretty easy scaling model to reflect a percentage, I would think. It could already be like that. I haven't looked at the Guardian skills in a while. I don't know if it's supposed to be a percentage or how it's supposed to work, but I know it's not supposed to be 5 damage reflected.
It's built to be a tank class that attracts aggro, but it's poorly designed.
I like the design of all the classes, really. I just think they need tweaking and balancing.
Bridge girder.
You gotta remember, they're taking...
It's a percentage of the damage they hit you for.
Yeah, see, he says it's supposed to be a percentage of the damage you're hit for, but it's not working currently. But, you gotta remember, they're taking a game, just the foundation.
So if they shoot you
they're
for
stripping
100
off all those
and
guns,
you've got
they're
a 5
stripping off
reflect,
a lot of that
they
content.
take 5 damage.
They're building their own game from the
Guardian
ashes.
shield barrier needs
Stage
fixed.
2.
Rockets will go through it and takes too long to activate.
13 minutes left.
Yeah, maybe that needs to be tuned up then, Frost. I don't know. Because it's like... the only people that play Guardian are people that are struggling to survive. And that's rare, honestly. If you go down, you're going to get picked up. Oh! Another exploit that we use. Fuck. Can't believe I'm about to say this. Son of a bitch. Tiny knows exactly where I'm going with this. Damn it!
It's like you fucker.
Don't hold anything back, right? Okay, sieges right now. One of our most favorite things to do. I'm sorry, Tiny. Everything's got to come out. Sieges right now, because of the fact that when you revive after death, you spawn directly at that siege, and all your cooldowns are refreshed. We've discovered that you took out cluster rockets from the game? Not really! Because we'll just blast cluster bombs, throw our freaking satchel charge at our feet, kill ourselves, revive, blast them again. I can literally kill thousands and thousands of hellbugs in the hellbug swarm because I'm spawning right there in plain view of all of them and immediately relaunching cluster bombs. Same thing with any class. Any skill with a high
Okay.
cooldown, I can immediately kill myself. There's no penalty right now. It's not costing me anything. Even if it did cost me 100 script, I'm still gonna fucking do it. You know what I mean? I have 300k. I just blew 150k today for guild makes to do major art breaks. You know what I mean? So even if it's 100 fee, I think it used to be 150 or something for a death, people are still gonna do it. So you might want to figure out some way around that, because that, yeah, or better would be only cooldown that doesn't respawn as your circle, your ultimate, because you should still be able to get your heal back and stuff, because you might be respawning in a heap of shit in a swarm, you know what I mean? But anyways, I threw that out there. I just literally just shit on one of my favorite things to do for farming.
No. You
That's it,
arsehole.
AIDS. Keep your mouth shut, no empathy, you fucking stitch. But right?
Are you saying you're getting revived or extracting?
We're extracting. If you revive, here. Son of a bitch. Okay, I'll show you what we do. What the hell is wrong with your hands? What is on your hands? Are you sweating? That's disgusting. I touch my controller and it's like a swamp. Go wash your hands. Jeez, child. Ugh. I'm trying to eat. Now I can't. I'm not even gonna be able to eat my wings now. It was like a swamp that I thought I touched a sponge, a wet sponge. That's how bad this controller was. Ew. Ew. Anyways. All class. Demolitionist.
She gave you a debuff.
Yeah, she debuffed me. That's for damn sure. Okay. I could show you how ridiculous cluster bombs are in an endgame player real quick, but you'll figure that out. Alright. Well, there you go. We used our cluster bombs. See how it's up right there? Okay. Now what we'll do is after we blow all those cluster bombs, which are OP as fuck right now if with certain weapons, boop, do that, extract. In a siege, you spawn right back there on an extract. It costs you 0 extraction fee. You lose nothing at all other than points in siege. And look what happens. Cluster bombs back up. Bang. Bang. Extract. Cluster bomb back up. Now when you're one-shotting literally everything, including monarchs in a siege, think about how OP that is. Especially when you're thinking it's a rocket, it's a noob tube, it's all these things that can reach really far away really fast. And most of them you're in plain view of a lot of enemies when you spawn. 90% of the map I'd say on most of them. Give and take.
Seems pretty broken.
Yeah. So that's just that's me giving you something. Now you give me my fucking manually detonating rocket launcher, because that was really fun. Is it really in that Hot Shots? I almost called you Smirk. Ooh. Ooh.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I haven't tried that one yet, I guess. I do just enough dailies to get by because of the 7-day daily being bugged. Okay, so we've gone over some of the weapon balancing. A lot of the orange weapons need a huge buff, by the way. Oh, semi-automatic sniper rifles are the biggest piece of shits I've ever seen in my life. They're useless. Completely useless.
Which ones?
Shotguns are horrible. Outside of the bone saw and the sawed-offs that do good damage, a semi-automatic shotgun, useless. Useless. I'm wearing it for item level, that's it. Yeah, I mean, they're just useless. all semi-automatic sniper rifles are useless. Deadbolts are alright, you know what I mean? They scale pretty good, they're pretty consistent, they're not bad. But semi-automatics, they're... No one's using a semi-automatic sniper rifle and being productive. They just can't compete. They do nothing. As far as the orange weapons go, the M12, the zone weapon that a lot of these kids are forced to use, M212, Demon, useless. It doesn't do bad damage, but you're reloading 99% of the time.
What's the best way to farm better weapons and gear?
Now
I've been stuck around 2100 for too long now, lol.
1 second. What's the best way to farm weapons and gear? I've been stuck around 2100 for too long now. Basically, if you're 2100, you want to go farm up these weapons right here, the ones we're talking about, these E-Rep Retributions. If you're doing your dailies every day...
Actually, my semi-auto is fairly nice.
Wait a second. I'm getting to that, Death. I'm getting to that! You relax there, Death. I'm getting to that, okay? Anyways, go back to steak for 1 second. Let me explain this real quick, and then I'm going to get back to that and try on real quick. But anyways, make sure you're farming up these weapons right here. If you feel like it's too slow, get one of those. Make sure you're enhancing all your weapons to max, especially if they're improvement. Don't worry about what weapon type it is. If it's that crappy ass semi-automatic sniper rifle, but it's going to be better by 50 points, upgrade it. Use it. Yes, it's horrible. You'll get by. You'll survive. Go leech off of a couple arc falls. You'll be good. Anyways, do that. If you're doing your dailies every day, you can get really, really nice weapons out of the faction vendors. They're really fantastic. A lot of times you can get, what, guys? 100-point improvement? See? You're typically getting a really nice improvement off those. That'll jump you up a good amount. Make sure you're getting grenades, farming your grenades, farming your armor before you upgrade that next weapon. Because if you basically do one weapon, don't farm up grenades and armor, and then upgrade another weapon before you do that, a lot of times you're kind of in limbo. And you're going to have a slow spurt. But anyway, that's a good way to get you up. Make sure you're getting these weapons. Make sure you're getting those faction weapons. You'll get up to 3K in a day or two. If you grind like I do. Anyways, Frost. As I was saying, I'm going to go through all these weapons real quick with you, because you are the weapon guy. Okay? This weapon right here, the E-Rep Retribution, is the only, I repeat, the only zone weapon that is good. Balanced good. Okay? Very fairly balanced, does fantastic damage, but not too much, has fire on it, very solid weapon overall. Let's move on to the next weapon.
Yeah, I like the E-Rep.
Hey, E-Rep doesn't need to be touched. It's very solid for someone that's trying to wait and farm up another weapon. And it's easy to obtain, so I always recommend it to everybody. M212 Demon, something's got to happen to it. Like, if you sat there and parsed damage per second, M212 Demon against any decent weapon, like the E-Rep there, it's going to put out 10% of the damage per minute, if that. That's how bad it is. It does decent damage, but you're reloading non-stop. And everybody in this chat has had that weapon. You could ask any of them. We hate it. We can't wait to get rid of it. Fuck that weapon is a direct quote. Okay, I'll move on to the next one. Like I said, it's not horrible damage. It's just either you gotta add more of a clip, or you gotta like give it a perk with like massive reload speed, something just to... I feel bad for these guys leveling up, because a lot of them are casuals. They're not as good as us. They can't get by with that weapon. They die non-stop. I have them coming through my stream all the time with a lot of these weapons I'm about to explain. They can't do it. They can't get by with these weapons, and I'm recommending them to them, so I feel like shit, because it does help them level, but then they have to get carried through everything. Anyhow, let's move on to the next one. The beacon. The beacon is one of those weapons you look at and you're like, sweet, I'm getting a gold sniper rifle. And then they give you a submachine gun with crit bonus at the end that does nothing. Nothing. If you give me a burst sub that's a blue out of a vendor, it's going to put out 5 times the amount of damage of the beacon. See?
Fuck that sub.
Fuck that sub? What? Oh, fuck that sub.
Beacon's
Okay.
more like bacon, it's dog poop.
Yeah. Are you still listening, Frost? I don't want to move on. So we got the beacon. I mean, most people can't even get it if they did the quest too early. Like Tiny was saying, it's just not.
Yeah, I'm making notes.
When these guys get a gold weapon, and these guys, you gotta realize this is their impression. You know what I mean? Because the next part of the game is hard. Getting the weapons that I'm getting at a really good rate is hard. And it's gonna become a lot harder when you nerf the fuck out of everything I'm telling you. So, like, these weapons have to be better than the blues and purples that are dropping, the trash weapons, you know what I mean? They don't have to be OP, but they have to be able to solidly put down a group of mobs. If I drop an average player in the middle of 20 mobs with the M212, they're not lasting 5 seconds. If I drop the average player in the middle of a bunch of mobs with the E-Rep Retribution, they got a fighting chance. You know what I mean? And that's nice. And a sub should be able to do that, you would think. But it just, I don't know. It needs some crit multiplier on headshots, maybe? You know what I mean? Give it a little crit multiplier. Something to give it some kind of oomph. That last couple bullets does bonus damage, just, it doesn't do anything. Like, nobody notices it, and these guys struggle with that weapon. But we'll move on to the next weapon. Oh god, I know what's coming up too. That's that. To be brutally honest about this weapon, it is like a pacifier. It looks like a pacifier.
I didn't do the prototypes.
If you look at that picture.
That's why I'm having to do a pass now to go back and make them all worth a damn. That is already nerfed.
He said that is already nerfed. Okay, so I can skip that basically. That is one of those weapons that it should have a lot of direct impact damage, but it should not have the amount of splash damage that it had. I haven't checked it since you've done that. As you can see, I'm saving mine because I'm anal about my records. I'm trying to save certain weapons. But anyways, I like the damage if it was just impact damage. If you directly hit something.
It's not pushed yet.
Oh, okay. You just haven't put it out yet? Yeah. If you do direct impact with that thing, yes, it should be really good. You don't want to nerf it into the ground because, you know, like I said, these guys, these are the weapons that have to get them by. And if they're spending, that's another thing that I talked about. Remind me of that Tiny and Sneak. Remind me about the rolls on the blue, the replicator. You heard me? Okay. Okay, they got that. But anyways, as I was going.
Damage down by about 2-0. The projectile speed is slower, then splash range is shorter and the full damage radius is shorter. And reload went up by a bit.
Tiny, so that way he can like go soft. The patch they're putting in Tiny is that is going to have its damage down by 20%, projectile speed slower, and splash range is shorter, and full damage radius is shorter. Like I said, yeah, that's the thing when you're looking at these weapons. They got to be able to carry these guys. It's okay if it has a radius. If you're gonna do big radius on it, it's got to be lower damage, or just nerf the fuck out of it for PvP, which is harder to do to separate. But I would do it like impact. If you impact, it should do that kind of damage. If you don't impact, it should do shit. Anyways, I'll move on because everybody knows about that's that. Come on. Shandu's Vengeance. I thought when they named it Shandu's Vengeance, it was basically saying Shandu hates you all and we want you to quit this game. Because when you're using that weapon, you want to hang yourself. It is that bad of a weapon. It is horrible, dude. Horrible. Shotguns in general outside of the sawed-off.
Can I play?
I fully agree.
It's
Like-
garbage. I'm only using it for the power level, lol.
Yeah, exactly. That's what basically everybody's forced to do. And you gotta remember, these guys have to be able to rely on these weapons to get them through content, or they're gonna struggle. If they're casuals, they're really gonna struggle. They're gonna get frustrated and they're gonna quit. We want to keep them around.
I'm enjoying you.
But can you join me? I'm sitting here like eating and talking to a GM in the game. But afterwards, absolutely, man, you can. But Shandu's Vengeance, a full charge of that. Like if you have to sit there and charge up a shotgun, run in, and blast something, it damn well better one shot a warrior with AoE damage around it to one shot skitterbugs around it. You know what I mean? Do good damage to a monarch. How many times does somebody have to run away from a monarch, charge up the shotgun, come back and take off 5% of its health before they just say, I quit? Like, it is weak. And I know you didn't design these aren't your babies, but oh, like these guns got to get them by. And like I said, I'm completely honest on both sides of it. That needed something done to it to bring it back down to fucking earth. E-Rep is the one weapon that is perfectly balanced. I love it.
Charging speed needs
That's my
increased
favorite.
badly.
Does solid damage, but not too much. It's got the bonus burn on. It's just a very well designed and balanced weapon. I enjoy that weapon a lot.
Yeah, headshot every time.
But yeah, Shandu's, I like the idea behind the weapon. It looks awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking at Shandu's damage. It does less than a combat shotgun.
Yeah. Like, I mean, if you're spending the time charging it up and stuff.
Are the swarm spawns for Hellbugs supposed to spawn mass warriors and archers from one area?
Are the swarm spawns for Hellbugs supposed to spawn mass warriors and archers from one area? Yes. Basically, the more people that are there, the more that spawn. And the deeper you get in the waves, the more that spawn. And that's what makes the swarms fun. If they nerf the amount of ads that came out in a swarm, how is that fun? It's boring as hell. Are archers annoying as shit and make me scream at the screen sometimes? Yes. But do I want them gone? No. No, I love
We
swarms.
actually want to increase the number of ads.
Oh yeah, I would love it if you increase the number of ads. I'm not gonna lie. That's some of the most fun I have in this game is in a swarm. Gold Swarm is disappointing to say the least. Barely any ads, no drops, rewards are trash, you can't get a gold weapon from it. Mutant, you can't get a gold weapon, but you still manage to have fun because it's a decent amount of ads, you know what I mean? Like, of course I'd love to have a gold weapon drop from there, because it would get more people interested, and we can help them push it up far as far as ranks. Make sure you think about that bonus round thing, by the way. It's very odd that I could have sworn, and a lot of us could have sworn, that there was a bonus round after 15. We're not getting any bonus at all. You're getting the same rewards for like round 5 as you are for 15. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, if you want the ads, that sounds great, man. We'd have a blast with that. What'd you say, Tiny? That's just hate mail to Zombie. That's all
Time
that is.
trials, sharp turning is super slow. Not sure if that is intended.
Yeah, Frost, you gotta realize, Tiny Junk here
Yeah,
has like
vehicles still need love, but none of us designers have had the time.
Tiny
It's a
Junk has
really
a
deep
huge
system.
hate for your drop rate for gold weapons because he's farmed ridiculous amount of kills. If you have access to the database and you can look up Tiny Junk 22 and the amount of kills he's gotten in this game, he's not gotten one gold weapon drop. Do you want to know how many I've had? I've killed more enemies than him, but still, I've had 7. I can tell you right now, I don't have. Well, I don't think I'd have set more than 7 times. Yeah, I wouldn't think that. 2 times maybe, 3 times maybe, but 7 times. You know what I mean? So the drop rate's a little weird there. I don't know what the deal is. Oh, that's bullshit. It's like I have a broken account. I can't get drops. Please send me a gold.
You must be praying to RN Jesus.
No, I'm not praying to RNGs. I farm. Like, you can ask anybody in the stream right now. I play for 12 to 24 hours straight every day. Period. And I play in a way that makes GM sick. Because I'm extremely efficient. I'm constantly teleporting to major arc falls. I one-shot bosses because I filled out a report and everybody ignored me. They know about that. Don't worry about it. Okay. Then I have 4 different weapons that'll one-shot a fucking major arcfall boss because nobody's looked at the prototypes yet. Nobody's looked at cluster bombs yet. Nobody's looked at the scaling yet. Because the bosses are not scaling correctly to me with those weapons. No, I would just say the effects are not scaling correctly. Everybody agree with that? Cluster bomb is an effect. It doesn't scale correctly. Bonesaw is an effect. It's not scaling correctly. Because if a 1000 rating player goes up to something that's scaled to him, it scales correctly. He can't one-shot any of those bosses. I can aim where I think the boss is going to be 10 minutes from now and kill it.
Yeah, the effects are not scaling correctly.
Okay, Frost agrees with that. The effects aren't scaling correctly.
Yeah, it's not actually a projectile.
Yeah.
It's an aura effect.
Yeah, so I mean, you just gotta look at rockets, noob tubes, cluster bombs. Basically anything with a big AoE is what's triggering that bug, and it's just not scaling right at our level. Just don't mess up my atomizer, dude. It's fantastic. It's so fantastic as is. Like, it does shit damage. Well, below average damage to the target you're hitting, but then if you get enough shots into it and you're skilled enough to line it up correctly and group them up correctly, it kills every junk mob around it. The one thing it needs toned down, which I keep hesitating to say, because I really don't want to touch, because if you nerf it too hard, it's going to be crap,
PvP needs fixing.
is that it does one-shot monarchs at my level. Which I don't really want to say out loud, but I already did twice, so this is what it is. Gotta be honest,
You're
right?
giving up the ghost over here.
No. Trying to make the game more fun for everybody, because you know, it's gonna get sick to everybody. Us walking up and smashing a boss.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we need to get everybody
Just
up.
imagine if we don't
progress.
get there fast enough, somebody else is gonna be one-shotting them.
Yeah. Well, that's the way it was on PC. Like, you can have Sneaky there. It was a race to get to the boss. Whoever got to the boss
It's
first,
probably not scaling the defect either.
and their GMs didn't give a shit. That was the thing. They didn't care about scaling. You got to 5K, 6K, you can one-shot any boss in this game because they never fixed scaling. And they didn't care. They were like, go ahead, race to the final boss, one-shot them, we don't give a shit. We're going to release 10 more weapons. Make sure you give us some money. The amount of gold weapons they have is absurd in that game. And so many of them are OP. You know how many people I have coming through my stream every single day asking for beam weapons and what the fuck are those ones called? I think it starts with a V. What were those OP weapons in the old game? Everybody talks about
Lowlight blame Rarnock.
BMGs are infectors.
Infectors. There it is. Everybody comes in and asks, when are they adding infectors? When are they adding infectors? And I was like, about
He's
a week before I quit.
making these too.
I missed that message. He says, I blame Rarnock. He's the one that's been making these too. But I love a lot of these weapons. They just need to be fixed. Like, the bone saw needs to do damage. Like, if you nerf the bone saw into the ground...
Making prototypes also shouldn't be making 300500 power level under your level.
Like,
it's a waste of cores. He isn't balancing stuff, he's just winning the damage values and changes, not actually putting them into the weapons spreadsheet I have to.
Oh, so you have to go back and do his work over again. That's the problem. Yeah, well, everybody has that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just throws the shit in, guesses on the values, and you have to go back in and rebalance them. I get that. Oh, I'm gonna go to the touch on the cores right now, but seriously, be careful on a bone saw because all the other shotguns in this game are fucked up. If you fuck the bone saw up, there's no good shotgun for guys who love shotguns. Like if you go through 2 clips, 1, 2, 3, reload, 1, 2, 3, reload. How much more should it take in your mind to kill a monarch? Because to me, and I have fast reload by the way, I maxed out its reload. See, in my head that would be it. 3 clips should kill a monarch. For anyone. But if you nerf it into the floor,
the clip's in the right spot.
What's the point in having a gold weapon?
Okay, I'll balance around that.
Like it's got to be able to hold its own because you have to get pretty close. You know what I mean? These guys that love shotguns have absolutely no options right now because nothing can put down like monarchs. Yeah, just about anything can kill a skitty bug. Anything can kill a warrior, but you need something that can take out tankers. The biggest problem people whine about that I get called to kill over and over and over again are bulwarks. Jesus. The amount of bulwarks I have to come and kill is insane. And let me tell you right now, this gun don't one-shot bulwarks unless it's scaled exactly to my level. My cluster bombs do, though.
People hate on the bulwarks and black lungs.
They just can't handle them. Because you gotta remember, all these weapons, there's only a handful of weapons that can take them out. Like I said, shotguns need a rework. Pistols need a rework. Most people in this lobby will say the only pistol that they get any use out of is probably the automatic.
Corrosive and incendiary are only 2 useful ones.
Can you guys in the chat think of any other type of pistol that does any kind of anything besides the automatic? That's what I'm saying. The automatic is the only one that seems to do okay. What'd you say, Sneak?
Yeah, it's autos. Like, everything else is not viable.
Yeah. Yeah, remember, these guys are going through the main quest line running into bulwarks. They have to equip the best item level they can or they can't progress. And they're usually wearing
burst
either...
selectors are really nice in my opinion. I like my burst pistols and semi-auto pistols.
You like your burst pistols and semi-automatic pistols. See, I have a modded controller, so I like burst everything. A semi-automatic burst submachine gun is my favorite.
You gotta aim for crits though.
But
Wolfhound pistols are gone.
Wolfhound pistols. But you gotta remember, these guys are basically having to wear whatever is the highest level. So if they have a semi-automatic sniper rifle, they're screwed. If they have a pistol that holds barely any ammo and is a single shot, or even burst that holds barely any ammo, they're screwed because they can't put a bulwark down. If they have... Help me, guys. shotguns, semi-automatics, pistols.
I mostly
Semi-automatic
test
sniper.
on PC, so snipers and pistols work a lot
I
better
noticed
with
that
the
burst
mouse than a
fires are
controller.
a little bit on the weak side, but that's just me.
What's
When
on the
it
weak
comes to
side?
auto rifles and other things like that, like submachine gun burst fire, automatic rifles, I've noticed that the burst weapons have been on the weak side, from at least what I've rolled on them. So I stray away from them.
Oh, I played the fuck out of subs. If you take a semi-automatic sub and you put special ammo on it, for what
In
you're
just
going
new
for,
LOL.
alright, they do good. They shred. But like, shotguns need a complete rework.
Yeah, I could probably increase some burst damages.
You just need to figure out a way for these guys to get past the bulwarks. You know what I mean? Like, I spend more time out of my day teleporting to help them kill them to get through, because an average player just can't seem to do it. Especially if it's lagging. If it's lagging, they're fucked.
Tryhards.
Now, on the flip side of that fucking shock grenade is OP as fuck. That fucker is OP as shit. You throw that shock grenade out there, you got like 10 seconds. I can go over there and melee a group of 10 ads in that 10 seconds. Kill them all. It's like, holy shit.
It's not supposed
They
to
save your
stun.
ass.
He said that grenade's not supposed to stun.
That
They
was a bug.
stun. Yeah. PvE, they're OP as shit, man.
Shock grenade plus assault stun equals endless stun.
Yep, that's true. If you have a shock grenade and you have the assault stun, you rotate them. You can kill anything and... if you just say shock, they pretty much know. They can't move. Those guys, the ones that a whole group of enemies
Leave it
can't
like
move.
that, please.
We have two people like, leave it like that, please. It's the only way I can kill shit.
Honestly, that's how I take down bulwarks. Yeah, I assume you mean pulse grenades and not the flashbang. Is the XAR-37 Sovereign von Bach in the drops from enemies? If so, I never see it.
You guys need to
That's
add...
getting fixed, just hasn't been pushed yet.
One of the biggest complaints I get in this game is about sniper rifles. Guys that love sniper rifles, guys that love shotguns, those two come through my stream a lot. Hundreds and hundreds of people have come through and complained that they can't use this. Oh, and of course melee weapons, but you guys are coming out with that melee class. But yeah, that they can't, there's no viable sniper really. Like, even a bolt action, which I used to love bolt actions back in the day, with like a fire burn on them. You just can't do anything with them. Why do mags? Yeah, he has it. Sneaky has it. But how often do you actually use it, Sneaky? Honestly.
I only use it against bosses and PvP, as it's the only sniper rifle that will one-shot someone.
See what I mean? And that's a charged sniper rifle. A gold drop that people have
You'll
to
ever
farm for
even
20
end up in a
hours.
different dimension.
It's a 20-hour farm for most people. Tiny is a 200-hour farm. Straight. If he stops, it starts over. Ew. Venom Spitter
Yeah.
is hilarious to me.
Yeah, that's another terrible weapon. Well, terrible aiming.
I love the aiming of the Venom Spitter personally. When I first picked it up, I said, I can do this. I loved it. I thought it was unique. It had a skill curve to it, but the problem was it didn't have the power to, what do you want to say, make it worth it. Because it only has 3 in a mag. I can take out one of these junk blue
Venom
noob
Spitter
tubes.
is supposed to be a mortar, not just another grenade launcher.
Yeah, I know what it's supposed to be a mortar, yeah, but it's a grenade launcher. It wasn't transformed into a mortar. Were you the guy that worked on the angles? Who was that? Oh, what was his name? Oh. You could tell who it was because he immediately like blushed the moment that was brought up. And he's like, yeah, I guess if you
Rarnock
guys
is
really
our
wanna
lead
change.
designer.
Yeah, point and shoot, easy as fuck. The problem with it is that you have that
Never play
difficulty.
Motherload Coop, biggest waste of time in history.
Oh, I gotta give him that advice too, don't I? Fuck.
Like I said, he made all the prototypes and I'm cleaning them up.
I'm about to make another stupid fucking decision by saying something else I shouldn't. Co-ops. You guys made it random because you said
He's like, oh no.
yeah, because it's gonna come in super useful if we can ever get a fucking 4th for T3.
Yesh, the Motherload past story tire is a nightmare.
We'll
I'm
still
gonna
be
do
able to do it.
No, we won't. Well, we're not going to be able to do it like we were planning on doing it. Let's put it that way. Co-ops. The problem with the fact that you guys added a quick match because you didn't want people to farm certain ones because they're easier is this mission right here. Commander Cronkite is so fucking easy
2 5-hour boss for 3 blues.
that if you go through it, it's a 5-minute dungeon. You go in there, open the door, the boss spawn, chuck a grenade, the boss is dead. Doesn't matter what level you are. Oh, yeah. Like, I get he has those special moves and shit, like Nim, to dance around, but if you hit him off the bat, you don't deal with that because he's so weak. He has, like, no health. Like, maybe 10k? Maybe? That's what I was getting to. Yep. I was getting to that. Yes, I was getting to that. I was saying the problem with you guys doing that, where you can't pick what you want to do.
Okay, Motherload is too hard and Cronkite is too easy.
I don't think Motherload's too hard. Did you guys think Motherload's too hard?
That was easy.
Isn't he the one with the nipples on his shoulders? I can see that. Yeah. I can see a casual player having problems with it.
Guns, so, yeah.
No, we did it at... We did it at...
Motherload just takes too long.
We did tier 1 with no gear at all, and we failed the first time, and then we beat it every other time. But, anyways, what I was saying was that you made Cronkite needs a buff. Like, the boss needs to have some health if you want to make it legitimate. Because the way you set it up now, I understand you didn't want people farming a certain one, so you can only match, but then people just leave everybody hanging.
I'm
Fuck over the teams that are
Motherload right
queuing up
now and I
behind them.
hate it.
Farm it anyway.
Yeah, and just keep re-queuing until they get Cronkite, because they know, hey, if Motherload is a 45-minute to an hour and 45-minute dungeon, Cronkite's a 5-minute dungeon. if I re-queue for 30 minutes, I'm still saving an hour and 45 minutes. Because it's too easy. And it screws people like me.
Do you think they should have a penalty for leaving?
A penalty for leaving?
1 sec, be right back.
Okay. Wait, put the chat on hold.
Yeah.
Well, there's a glitch. If you wipe at the end, you get completion.
Huh. He says there's a
Tier
glitch.
2 seemed like a Tier 3 and into 3K. It was a good challenge.
No, he said there's a glitch in...
For Motherload.
Tier 2 seemed like... Tier 3... It's a good challenge. Yeah, I liked it, honestly. I like Motherload. Especially if you have like... If you have at least one guy with a homing rocket to apply that constant damage. It's not bad. They could probably tune it down for lower tiers, you know what I mean? You gotta think, we're doing all this explaining.
It was my first time going through it. We just did it 5 minutes under. We just went for the beat the goal. Just melted it down quickly.
Sneaky, you haven't said one thing.
I've said a couple things.
What glitch did you come up with?
Motherload, and that's that made it so easy with that splash damage.
I mean, you're pointing out most of them.
Yeah.
Racist. You're a racist.
Oh God, here we go.
Somebody says in chat, Sneaky, don't you be snitching too, bitch.
I know, right?
You gotta give to get, guys. Yeah?
Yeah. Balance is good.
No? I mean, how long can we one shit? Yep.
Breaker top notch. Every time
And
I
like
try
this tiny junk guy was pointing out the other day, the bone saw needs nerfs. And now he'll get it the day after they nerf it. It'll be his only legendary for the next 5 months.
Oh, what the hell?
He said, oh shit. You're right, Tiny. You can't get drops. Our bad. Nothing. Nothing. That's one secret I'm now. Keep farming, dude. You got this. No, you got this.
I have all the zone prototypes so far.
Nice.
Finally let me enhance this weapon. I had to click on it like 15 times. It kept showing me different weapons every time I was clicking on it. He went away for a second. Hey, you guys got some time before they change it. Yeah, get your shit. Get on your shit now. Or forever hold your peace. What the hell? My God.
Okay, back.
Alright, he's back. Welcome back, Pharaoh. Oh, shit balls. There you go. Take all this stuff out of here, kids. Need some hand sanitizer.
Wagon?
Mom and pop fucking pizza shop chicken wings.
It's pronounced Frost, LOL.
No, it's Pharaoh. You see, just like King Dingaling in the chat, I read a name wrong and it sticks, and that's how I remember the person. King Dingaling, what's your real name?
King Dingling.
King what?
King Dingling. King Dingling. That's what it is.
It really, you really like meant to say that? King Dingaling?
Well, that's what my baby's mom calls me, so that's what I put.
Okay. It may not read as King Dingaling, but that's where I went with it.
Or it's King Bling.
I'm not gonna remember his name at all if I have to call him Frost. There's no fucking way.
King Bling.
Because it has a P at the front, and that immediately throws you off. And reading it at a distance, I know it says Frost, but you got that puh. Where were we? You got the Cronkite stuff and all that, right? And the queuing issues, and how people leave the queue over and over and over again until they get the map they want. And obviously the thing before about how queuing is messed up. We need to be able to queue with less than 4 people for T3s. I mean, you should be able to walk in or something. Set it at T3 and just go. Because
Yeah, I just told the person next to me who balances the co-ops. That's why I had to ask.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're having those problems. That one-shot thing is so sad. Like, it's no wonder these kids keep leaving. Because if they don't... Hey! My God. My kid's just sitting here. Could you guys hear her on the mic? It's over and over and over again. Like sitting like 2 feet from me. I'm staring right at the side of my head. That doesn't mean start up again. Get your little ass out of here. Yeah, it's like one of those like... Do you remember when you used to do that with your mom when she like told you no about something? Mom.
No, I never did that.
Mom.
No.
You never
That one
did that,
get
not even
knocked
once? You got knocked the
Hell
fuck
no.
out. Yeah, one of those moms.
Yeah. No, you don't play with my mom like that.
Yeah, you ever hear my story about that black kid on Call of Duty that sat there and used to cuss on the mic all the time? Every
His
time.
mom came.
You know, he was underage, so he was like 12 or 13, a squeaker, and every other word was, "Who's my little bitch now, nigga? Motherfucker, who's my bitch, nigga?"
Mhm.
Every time he get a kill. One day he's sitting there like, "Yeah, that's right. Who's my bitch, little nigga?" And you just hear crash. "What you say, little nigga? You think you're a big man now, nigga? Whack, whack, whack. No, nigga, no, I didn't say nothing. Whack, whack. Come on, big nigga. Use that mouth now." This went on for
I heard
20
people get
minutes.
beat up by their wife. That's
Just
so
getting the
funny.
shit knocked out of him. I don't know who Nana was. I'm guessing Grandma. But he got the shit knocked out of him for 20 minutes. He whimpered, crawled. You could hear him drag himself over to the PlayStation
LOL.
to turn it off. Never saw that kid again. Deleted his
Of
PSN
course
account.
not. I would never.
You ain't a big nigga no
wouldn't
more,
come
because you
back.
would have got to hear about that for the rest of your life.
I would never say that shit.
He'd have been like,
I
"Yeah,
had to get
boom,
all new
headshot." We'd have
friends.
been all like, "You a big nigga now, huh?"
Yeah. You gotta watch out, your grandma give you a headshot.
Oh, shit. It was hilarious. I know Tiny's heard that story before.
I had a kid like that, but we just was like, "You're not impressing us with your talking like that, so just shut up, or we're gonna kick you out."
See, I wish I could just like recall
Those
instantly
kids that
all
you
the
know
little glitches and shit.
they just started cussing. They just use the
Oh,
word
mobs.
doesn't
Mobs inside the sieges are getting stuck inside rocks a lot. A lot. Anytime there's a burst of lag, they get jammed inside a rock. Usually we manage to get through it, but it's costing us like a minute and a half out of our timer to sit there and 10, 15, 20 people go up there and melee a fucking rock at every goddamn angle until we manage to get a hit marker and take the damn thing down. Explosives
That's
don't
an
go
old
inside
problem.
rocks.
It sucks though.
Ah, it's rough, man. Rough as shit. You need to make a class. That melee class you're making, you should just add a skill to him real quick that just yanks things towards him like fucking Scorpion. Get over here! You just yank him right out of the fucking rock. That'd be great.
That tornado thing they got that tornado move
It's really hard to
on
reproduce.
that, on one of them. Remember, he was reading them off. Tornado, she creates a vortex and draws the enemies in.
The fuck are you talking about?
That you was remember you was reading off some
It's
of the new
the
classes.
Crusader's vortex.
Crusader,
skill.
yeah, the Crusader vortex. That's what it is.
I don't think it'll yank him out of the fucking rock though. We've gotten him to
knows?
come out of the rock before.
Like 100 guys will spawn and only one of them will get stuck.
Well, if you ever
Yeah.
need somebody to produce it for you, you just call our clan. Because we produce it every single time. Because when we call out between our streamers and our clan to a thing, we lag a motherfucking server. And we always have one in a rock. We just figured a way that, okay, we gotta live with this 1 minute it's gonna take every 3 rounds to get this guy off a rock. Or, like me, I was standing guard in front of one of the rocks with a fucking bone saw.
Just make sure they don't get stuck. Yeah.
They heard me yell it. You remember that? "You ain't getting to this fucking rock! Get back!"
Right, but it's not always the same place or at the
Trying to
same
hide like
time.
you, like everybody else.
Yup.
So get in the rock. Hide behind the rock.
So just put up a wall.
Inside the rock.
There's 3 different rocks they get stuck in. Put up a wall in front of the rocks. Problem solved. Or just make a cave out of the damn rock.
1880. I might make 2,000 today.
Open up a little window there so we can just shoot them. Come on, guys. Glitches, exploits, bad and good. What do we got? We got one of the moderators that's not just letting it go in one ear and out the goddamn other. He's actually writing
about-
shit down, talking
How
to
about
people.
these worthless shields?
Worthless shields. What shield you got?
Shield. You like the shields?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna make or break the game.
One shot you right through the shield and kill you.
Then you get the fuck up. Or don't get hit so much. I've seen the way you play, Dingling. You eat a lot of shit.
Well, I'm low level. I'm way lower level than you guys. Shit,
I eat a lot of shit. Because I just stand out there like, get at me. And just mow them down. No, I'm lying. I kite like a motherfucker. I can't lie.
Armor needs some love.
Armor
The
needs some
health are
love,
the best,
Froster.
but they have the least feedback.
You said the health are actually the best shields, but they have the least feedback.
These enemies are super accurate.
I don't mind most of them. One of the shields I can tell you right now, though, while I'm thinking about it, one of them bugs up and doesn't warn you when you're at low health. I can't tell you which one it is, but I've noticed, because I just equip whatever one's the highest. I don't give a crap. By the way, shit, I'm going all over the place now. Shit. But yeah, the shields bug up. They don't make a noise.
Those
they don't
are
go
the health shields.
Yeah, you need to give these kids some kind of warning, or they die.
That's
no,
what
I get to go
mean
first.
by no feedback.
Okay, go.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Ugh. Looking around.
What the fuck is hitting me?
Ugh.
But speaking of a combat medic, I've also noticed that when you call out your drone, it'll cause NPCs at the spur of the moment to just start shooting you for no reason, and it'll actually go hunt you down inside of dungeons.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. Yep. Happened to me the other day. Yesterday. I was like, why are my people attacking me? What the hell's going on? The sheriff.
I want to see that happen to Smirk. Let's get Smirk to be a medic.
Yesterday. Yeah, that happened to me yesterday.
Wait, what about the combat drone?
Go ahead and say the wait. Go ahead and say the combat drone one more time, a little bit louder.
The red blood on the screen.
Oh yeah, the red blood on the screen he was talking about, but after that he was talking about a glitch with it. Go ahead, Sneaky, louder.
Let's see here. The combat medic. Its healing drone, when it is cast inside of dungeons that has NPCs nearby or out in the open world, they will somehow aggro the player and kill them.
Yep.
Which class am I on? Let's see if
I
I can
thought
get
I was
it
just
triggered.
tripping. I thought I was just tripping until you said something and like I was like, nah, these guys can't be attacking me like this.
Oh yeah, the
and
NPC aggro thing.
Yeah,
We've seen that.
I've helped maybe 3
There's
or
a
4
bug
people
for it.
through NIM, and at
Even
least
without the
twice
drone,
while
NPC
using
will
the
shoot
combat
you
medic while in there
sometimes.
to give myself damage boost. I'll randomly get shot in the back by the rocket launcher, or get hunted and have to leave and run away for like 3 rooms, or kill myself.
What was that mission where you have to take over the rocket? Where you take the rocket?
He's like, if you're taking away my that's OP, give me that thing that's so fucking OP that the NPC rapes everything in view.
Keep what you kill.
See if I can get a trigger. Come on, guys, think. Glitches. I'll tell you right now, though. I don't know how involved you were with the demolitionists. I know you did some of it. Flashbang is trash. If I ever met someone using flashbang, I would smack them upside their goddamn head.
I did all of it.
He did all of the demolitionists. I love the demolitionists to death. I have some arguments about certain skills, but the flashbang? How is that an alternative?
No, just needs to be longer.
Did you just say, hey, the bugs are so goddamn good, nobody's gonna use this piece of shit anyways, so let's just do whatever. Because the bugs are awesome.
Baby now.
But the flashbang? Oh yeah, I used the flashbang twice because people on the stream asked me to. It's useless. Like, it stuns enemies for 3 seconds. You know that stupid fucking grenade that's bugged right now? It stuns NPCs for 10 seconds.
It's supposed to be more like the pulse grenade.
Like, if it was like that grenade and lasts for 10 seconds, even then, are you really going to use it over bugs? I don't think so. Would it be useful? Sure. But are you going to use it over the bugs? Because the first time anybody watched your little reveal stream of the Demolitionist and saw them bugs come out, they said, I'm getting that pack. I was like, I'm getting the founder pack because I'm definitely getting that motherfucker. First time those bugs came out. Like, yep, I get cluster bombs and I get those bugs. I'm game. And not only that, but you have the awesome part of they are explosive dynamos. If I'm using a rocket launcher, I go and get that faster reload. If I get the detonator, I'm getting that faster fire rate, which, by the way, is another fucking reason I think the Venom Spitter needs more mags. A lot more mags. I need faster fire rate on a 3 mag detonator. I mean, the bug effect on the detonator is nice, the Venom Spitter, but honestly...
Wait, the Venom Spitter?
Yeah.
Yours has 3 rounds.
Yeah, mine has 3 rounds in it, and I've had 4.
Mine has 6.
Did I delete the damn thing?
That might have been a bug, man. I could go get a Venom Spitter right now, and it has 6 mags in it.
Even 6, though.
I mean, I have no problem with the Venom Spitter. I got detonators to level 44 using it from level 2. I mean, I love it. I kind of like the arc in it because it's great. In my opinion, at least.
I have detonators at 34. I love the Venom Spitter. I just think it needs more mags. Because I have Demolitionist, and cluster bombs are cluster bombs.
Oh, you just want it. Come on now.
What? I voluntarily gave up that cluster bombs are fucking not scaling right and they're too OP, but they need more radius. I'm not gonna use the Venom Spitter. I'm gonna go and buy a blue detonator, like the Digger. Digger. Who the hell named that gun? Shit! I got a Digger. Fucking Digger! Why'd I get another goddamn Digger? All these Diggers are everywhere!
4 different cluster bombs that spawn on rockets detonators.
Come on, man. Really?
It'll work when they want to.
Digger, they're like saying, let's see if we can get these motherfuckers banned from fucking Twitch. I just leveled up a goddamn Digger. Now another Digger drops. Now this Digger's useless. Uses Diggers. Son of a bitch. But anyways, I'll pick up a Digger with fucking insane amount of rounds. Glass cluster bombs everywhere.
You picked up a what?
Well, compare the... You're saying they're different. The cluster bombs spawn differently on rockets and detonators. I know that, but do they spawn differently between a Venom Spitter and a Digger? Digger? Alright, here, I'll go ahead and grab a green Digger real quick, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so let's say you're using a Venom Spitter. You activate your cluster bomb. You shoot 3 to 6 rounds, whatever, let's say it's 6. You shoot 6 rounds, it's got a slow fire rate, even with the bonus on it. Okay, it's great weapon. Don't get me wrong. I just think it needs more rounds. Even if you deal with the slow fire rate. I'm looking at the data now, and
the Venom Spitter definitely has 5.
Venom Spitter has 5.
No one stupid is you racist.
Am I racist? No, my grandfather was black, and the dude in the stream right now laughing is black. So no, we're not racist. We're making fun of the name Digger because every single time somebody says it, everybody goes, "What? What'd you say? What'd you call me?" and all that. Because, yeah.
It's just funny. Because we can.
Yeah. Anyways, let's say you do that. You do the 5. Okay, compare that in your mind with cluster bombs and one spawn of bugs. Okay, don't get me wrong, bugs aren't horrible, but they spawn every, what, 15 seconds, I think, off the top of my head? And I love the Venom Spitter, but compare it to this. Look at that area. I'm still going. I'm not done. I can reload. Okay, stop. Picture that in a swarm, and then I kill my fucking self and throw another, how many shots was that? 16 shots of clusters, wide ranging clusters that if I manage to shoot anywhere near me are gonna blow me the fuck up because they're so OP. If I would have shot that at an angle upward, I would have died. Because they're fucking OP.
Okay, cool. I have a lot of white friends, never had no racist issues.
Yeah, you're good. There ain't no racists in here. Well, not right now. One of them may have gotten banned for League of Legends for saying racist shit. It's those damn Canadians. The Canadians just don't give a shit. They don't have a filter. No, I ban people from my stream for saying anything racist. It doesn't fly in here. And they've heard it in stream. But anyways.
Damage range.
What's damage range?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. It said like plus 57 damage range or something. Damage.
Radius?
Radius, yeah.
Okay.
What's that?
If I set off a bomb and it explodes here, that means the radius is here. Okay?
It's bigger?
If I set off a bomb and add radius to it, that means it explodes there.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
I thought it would be like more splash damage maybe.
Thing glitched out.
Anyways. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? God, I have a bunch of things. I'm trying to think of them all at once. There was something to do with keys that I can't remember. Fuck. Hey Frost, do you think I have enough fucking purple bots, dude? Do you? Do you? Because I can't get rid of them because they're purple and they have really nice bonuses. But I also have 5 trillion of them because every goddamn chest I open has a purple bot in it. And I never get a weapon. I would love a fucking legendary something other than a weapon. I haven't seen a grenade. I'd like to see one. That'd be pretty sick. I heard somebody got a shield yesterday, right? Or was it a grenade? It's one of the two.
Grenade.
Are all your weapons modded out?
Are all of my weapons modded out? No. I can't put mods on those. The only thing I mod out was back before I got 5 different OP weapons. But no, you can't mod out that. You can't. I could mod out this sniper, but like I said, snipers don't put out the damage per second to make it worth using. I wish it did. Because I used to love... There used to be a sniper back on the old Defiance that... I'm not sure if it was a charged sniper or not, but I remember it had a burn effect on it. Ooh, I used to love it on bosses. You get a little tick damage.
Is the Try and Guy back?
It was nice. Yeah, Try and Guy just talked. His name is Frost, not Pharaoh. Even though I'll call him Pharaoh every time he walks in the room. But yes, I typically do mod weapons out when I was leveling up. I would fully mod them out, fill them up. It's just recently in the last 2 days.
I just got back.
Because I loved special ammos. Even on some guns that for some reason ruined them. And they didn't work correctly anymore once you put special ammos on them. Especially new tubes and rocket launchers. New tubes and rocket launchers with cluster bombs, naked without an ammo type on them, shred bulwarks and other armors a lot faster than if you put electricity on them for some reason. I don't know why. You know, they don't work the way that I thought they'd work. But then if I put a special ammo type on a pulse, oh, here you go.
That seems Frost. Wrong.
You want to see what? You want to see your gun in action? Here you go. Ting. Go back. We call that a hit and run where I'm from. Has anybody did a major arc fall?
Where? No, not major.
Fuck. Let me type it up. Oh, a major arc fall. Don't have any arc spots.
Try and Frost are getting an event on old Fiance.
Anyone got a wait, at a major or got one? Woo! Take her out. In your face. And I typed it in freaking area
Events
chat.
should be running on D13.
Events should be running on D13
now. I don't know.
Got a major or got one in your face. You gotta realize these are separate moderators, Kodak. These, if you watch one of their streams, they're a bunch of young guys. It looks like they're gonna do their own thing with this game. It's a separate team.
And how do I use forums now? It's all
might
jumbled.
Have some carryover, but. Use the top part. Told you this before. Go to bug reports on the top. If you're clicking on PS3, that means you're going to original Defiance. Up to the top, they don't have a separate PS4 and Xbox. You just go to bug reports or whatever you were looking for. We're not segregated in 2050 yet. The phase thing, I think I already brushed over, even though you kind of shrugged it off like it's not my department, go to hell. But, trying to think what else. Weapons is your strong suit. Classes and skills is your strong suit, so I tried to steer the chat that way. Anybody think of something that's overpowered or underpowered? Like I said, you can't nerf the bone saw into the ground though. It's got to be manageable. Otherwise, nobody's going to use it. And I mean, I'm not going to use it once you nerf it regardless.
I just don't have any control of phasing and fixing any of that.
I'm not a shotgun guy personally. But do I still have that that green equipped? I think even a green, I could show you what I mean with cluster bombs on a Monarch. Where did you come from? Get them, my babies. Get them, my babies! Get him! Anyways. Sorry, I'm addicted to the bugs. Bugs are my babies.
What game would you compare this to mostly?
Okay. Let me show you about the Digger one more time on a Monarch. Digger. Here we go. Look at that. He's gone. That's your cluster bombs right now, Mr. Redesign. How many shots did it actually hit? One before it died? By the time the clusters hit the ground, it was dead.
Hello.
That's a Monarch, for Christ's sake. And it's scaled to my level. And this doesn't lower me that much. I'm still at 3312. It's not like I just got nerfed into the ground and I'm all of a sudden 500. That's how bad the scaling is right now for high level stuff. And I can equip any weapon in the game. And I have a way to make it OP. But if you touch my bugs, I'll choke you. I'll come to your office and choke you if you nerf my bugs. Those are my babies right there. That's like beating the shit out of one of my kids. If you come over into my house and smack my kids, that's the same way as touching my bugs. They're not
Bug
OP.
nerf incoming.
Just right. Bug nerf incoming, my ass. Bugs are fine. Leave them alone. Bugs are your baby too. I don't want to hear it. Come on, guys. Characters, weapons.
Gotta make it
Balancing.
as weak as the flashbang.
Gotta make it as weak as the flashbang. So the bugs will just spawn and disappear immediately. Because that's basically what the flashbang is. Flashbang is holy shit, dude. I don't know what's going on there. Grenades. I like grenades.
Spawn
Some of
one
them
bug.
really hit hard, and then other ones just gonna go poop. And you're like, did I throw my grenade?
Hello.
How's it going, Cole? Incendiaries are pretty sick until you burn your damn self. I'm trying to look through stuff. Rocket launchers, I feel like they're okay. You know what I mean? They do enough damage. Most of them are good. I don't understand why the manually the ones that don't lock on don't do a whole lot more damage than the lock on ones. I would expect the lock on ones to do a lot less damage in my opinion. But it doesn't seem like they do. Like it shows that they're supposed to, but then when you actually hit with something, they don't. I don't know if it's another problem with the cluster bomb. But yeah.
Are servers less laggy than like an HR ago?
Yeah,
It's
servers got
because
a
it
little better.
takes a
Right,
couple
guys?
seconds to lock.
Right now,
I don't know.
Alright.
Yesterday was a little bit rough.
right?
Yeah, I see you running like a moonwalking.
It's because it takes a couple of seconds to lock. You know, the lock-on's just... I
If
feel
you
like
just
the...
straight spam them, they don't do as much damage as dump fire rockets.
Okay. Yeah, I would hope so. I wasn't noticing like that big burst of damage I expected from a non-lock compared to I'll control this. Boom, boom. You
They
probably
also have a smaller blast radius.
see the blinking. That's just
Hello.
a mod, and you can sit at the back of a major arc fall and just hold button,
I
and it'll
am
just
new.
sit there and reload that one rocket and fire the lock on non-stop from where the ammo crate is. Burn every single one into the target. You're standing right next to the ammo crate, refill them, do it again. It's a lazy way to do constant damage with a lock-on rocket. And then you take a free fire rocket out and it doesn't feel like you're doing any more damage at all. Hey Toby, how's it going, man? Really? Not even like on a boss? Siege 3 minutes, stage 9. Fuck you, Lunar. Really? 3 minutes? What's Amp doing? We could have Amp summon some fucking major arc breaks, but that's not really showing off a glitch or exploit, is it? Yeah, cluster bombs don't work on him because his targets aren't off the ground, remember? His arms are like about that far off the ground, so you can't actually hurt him with the cluster bombs at all. Amp's just sitting here. What are you doing, motherfucker?
Shadow War.
Yeah, what's the point in doing Shadow War right now? Mods. There is no point in doing PvP right now. Period. Yeah. Oh. I just thought of something. Tell them about your rollers, Sneaky.
Oh, you mean how they went from 1, 2, 3, 11, then 20, and somehow
We
my other
didn't have
vehicle,
time
the
to do a
runners,
full PvP pass before
they went
launch,
from
but
20
we'll
they
have a
went from 1 to
content drop
20
where that is
without
the
me even
focus.
driving them once.
Did you hear that, Frost? So basically, he used rollers for like, what, a day? If that?
If that.
He used a roller for a little bit. It went from level 1 to 2. And then he stopped using rollers, switched over to something else. All of a sudden it flew up to level
Rolls
20.
leveled up to 2-0 super fast.
Yeah, without him even driving them. Me, I put in my work. You remember you were in here that one day. I leveled him up by running a lot of shit over. That's how I leveled up my roller. Mine's a legit 20. So when I hear people, well, legit being, well, legit at the time, you know, I'm running shit over, but still. But yeah, he used it for a day, got it to 2, he switched back to his other car, all of a sudden it leveled itself up to 20. A lot of people have been saying that. So they're just getting it leveled up for nothing. Oh yeah, another glitch with the bone saw, I don't know if you have on your list, is that it doesn't register weapon XP correctly. It could be associated with the damage, etc, etc. My shotguns have completely stopped at 43. It's just done. I believe Sneaky could tell you about his detonators.
Yeah, same. Mine are doing the exact same thing.
His detonators just stopped at 43. Doesn't matter what he does. They don't level up. You can see my bone saw. Its XP bar is full, but it won't go past. That's what I'm saying. It's like really weird. Weapons have just been getting stuck in weapon level and nobody knows why. And then all of a sudden I had something go up by like 4 levels in a row and people were calling me a glitcher in chat because all of a sudden they just jumped. That only happened once. I wish it would happen again so these wouldn't be stuck. See, I'll keep coming up with shit the longer. Ooh, there you go. You get a little bit of a real show. Frost. We have a Hellbug spawn up.
We've seen some issues with skills not leveling correctly. We put out a hotfix on Monday.
No, Sneaky, you need to come to and help me.
But
so
it
I can
might
make sure
still
I
be
trigger it.
broken.
If it's damn mouse
I would,
one.
but I'm in a shadow war.
Oh, you racist.
Just shoot over the lip, it insta-kills it.
I know, but sometimes I can't get it to register if I'm lagging. The bone saw doesn't register hits if you lag, by the way. You know what else doesn't register hits if you lag? Cluster bombs don't register hits if you lag. You know what else doesn't register hits if you lag? Anything with a special ability whatsoever doesn't register hits when you lag. But then it makes up for it by scaling so ridiculously god-awful when it's not lagging that it one-shots everything in the game. Oh god. Archers are so OP. Jesus. You'll get these random archers that one-shot you. It's like, what the hell's going on? Oh, blackout's at a major. Tiny, teleport to me. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up so you can save this phase for me. I need to go to blackout. He's on a boss. Hurry, 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 hurry.
You'll see you on my list.
Fuck.
You're not popping up on mine either.
Alright. I gotta go to... Who did I just say that was? Blackout. Go to clan, mate. I'm not in the clan. That's the boss.
Say?
Which boss is it? I don't even know. We're gonna find out. Okay, here you go. Here's your test. You hear, Frost? See, all the mouse are up. That's a good one, right? I like how he's immediately attacking me too. I like it when I do it like right when it spawns, but I can't do that because it's already up. Because that one's funny. Dude, quit hitting me. See, this is the problem with lag. If I'm lagging, I don't do it right. Now, if Sneaky was here, he could help me. I'm going to a different area. I need to get over to one with the mouth down. There you go. Leave me alone!
He'd be dead if I was there.
He'd be dead if you were
Yeah,
there.
I'm here.
Where'd you get this from? I remember the first time you met me, you're like, why the fuck is he jumping up and down shooting at the side of the fucking wall? Okay. Come on, game. Don't do this to me. Oh, come on, man. Really? I've done this like 10 times in a row today, but because I didn't get here early, I'm lagging. If NoEmpathy ever does it right, because I can't get a hit marker.
You can do it. Just relax. Just
Won't even get
relax.
hit markers.
Focus. Relax and focus.
It's an invisible hit marker, dude. It's not an actual hit marker.
Friends. Empathy.
Got him. He gone. Alright. Just took me a little while.
Are you supposed to kill it before the mouths are down?
There you go. Boss down with 3 mouths still up. Now, obviously, you're supposed to kill the mouse. Then the monarch comes out. Then you take it down to 75%. Then it goes back, summons a monarch. And the boss comes back out. Yeah, I thought that was a hint. Like she was lying to me over and over and over again, trying to hypnotize me. So I started shooting everywhere, trying to find holes. And I realized that there's a hole in its body that I can shoot through with the bone saw and different explosives and manage to hit the boss. There's some AoE effects that let you hit the boss, and there's that one right there where if you aim up at a certain point, the AoE touches the boss as it goes up. Cluster bombs work on it, the whole 9. All these bosses are vulnerable.
I think you were hitting the boss before he comes out.
Yes. All the mouse are still up, dude. I could do it literally at the beginning of it.
I can do it.
Yeah. We can do it at any time before the mouse are down. The mouth wasn't up. I mean, the mouse weren't down yet. How many mouse were up? 3? Yeah, 3. And it's not just that boss. That's what I'm trying to show you. If we start getting back into majors, we just need people to get in phases that we can get to. You just put me in a test server.
So you're not in clan anymore?
No.
What the hell? Why?
I quit.
For why?
Because I hate you.
Oh, awesome. That's what I wanted to hear.
That's another
My
problem,
job.
by the way, is that the clan can only show a maximum of like 20 people in the clan list. So beyond that, it's a roll of the dice if you're finding who you're looking for.
Especially your
1, 2,
friends.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's it.
You did it to one of the scraper boss.
Yeah, I've done it
It's
to all of the
ridiculous.
bosses. I'll show you as we get them if Frost is willing to stick around. Yeah, friends list don't show up. I have an assload of friends online right now. I have 1 online according to them, and that's sneaky. And that's probably
it
because
only
he's
with
standing
the
right
bone
fucking
saw?
next to me. No, it's not only with the bone saw. Anything with an AoE effect can do this on any boss if you find a hole in the boss, because the boss can technically be damaged during that time. They just tried to patch a wall around it. You see what I'm saying? They tried to make the boss impenetrable, but they missed holes because, you know, it was PS3 and they're just putting it out there.
Yeah.
So basically anything with an AoE effect, you guys need to fill up those gaps or make the boss completely invulnerable during that phase, because I found multiple ways to be able to do it. Bonesaw just happens to be my highest level weapon because I'm not like Tiny, I'm not a scrub. I actually farm up and get weapons.
I mean, has he seen the progenitor?
The what?
Did
Oh,
you
the
show him
regenerator.
Progenitor boss, where you just walk up to it and insta-kill it as soon as you arrive?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll bug that.
So that one, I'd like to show you all of them if you're willing to stick around for a while. If we can basically get some of these artfalls to spawn on different phases. We have our clanmates
Tell them
looking
to
out for
spawn
it.
something for us.
right? While I'm thinking about it, the regenerator, is that what it's called? Place where you buy the fucking weapons.
Progenitor.
No.
It's the replicator.
Replicator. The replicator scaling is horrible, dude. Horrible. I got 10 weapons out of there. Horrible. Like, these kids can't progress. They're getting like E-reps.
I've got a scrapper major on me with 3 down.
Haha.
3 to go.
Alright.
Yep.
We'll get to show you the scrapper one. This one's a little more ridiculous. Way more ridiculous. Wouldn't you say, Sneaky? There's no setup to this one at all, because you can see the fucking holes. I went and humped Sneaky while I did it. He still managed to shoot it through my face. Alright. Let's go and show him this one.
Prototype replicator does not let you push your power level up. It always spawns at 250 less than your optimal power, the highest you've ever.
See, that's a problem because these kids can't progress. What are the use of the... If it's guaranteed to be 250 less? Like, what's the point in it? You know what I mean? I can understand it really late game.
Pay to win. True pay to win. If it was stronger every time, someone could just go in the store and just dump ass loads of money in the game and force feed their way.
I would say, personally...
You have to go find other weapons and keep getting your power level up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good argument. I back out of that one. You win. I just want a fucking atomizer at my level, bitch. Bitches! I hate you all arguing against me! What happened? They already killed the fucking thing? How many people are
Yeah,
here?
we just finished it. Let's go to the progenitor.
Oh, Tiny. Are you here in this phase, at this scrapper? Tiny! Oh fuck, it started. Okay, here you go. See this? This is the scrapper boss. You're supposed to kill these ads real quick. Go ahead, Sneaky. You're supposed to kill these arms. Okay? You gotta kill these arms before you fight this boss, correct? Goodbye. Well, that major arcfall was challenging.
Yeah, that's broken.
And that's an entertaining boss fight, really. Kiting the shit. You already see area chats, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
WTF, how did you do that?
Because there's holes in his armor. And he's
I didn't
active.
see where you were shooting.
I was shooting at a
Emoji
crack.
rolling on the floor laughing.
Any AoE that gets in that hole is hitting his core because he's not invulnerable. And the boss is sitting right fucking there. At least on the mouth one, it has some sort of protection where I had to use my brain and figure it out. But these motherfuckers sat it right there in the middle and said, here it is. Thinking, hey, it's not glowing or flying. People aren't going to find a way to shoot at it. What? I've killed that with 6 different weapons. What? I've killed it with hellbug swarms. Hellbugs. It has no health. And it's sitting there in the open saying, please hit me. How are people not figuring this out? I don't understand it. That's not the only one either. We want to show you an example for every freaking boss of why you need to make them invulnerable. Like, you gotta remember, that's one shot. One shot. You know the Bonesaw's scaling pretty OP. But that's just a couple noob tubes. You know what I mean? To equal that one shot. A clip of noob tubes, you know, a grenade, a hellbug swarm, a satchel charge I've done it with. Anything with an AoE radius. The bugs just climb right in there. It's fucking awesome to watch. They just like scurry into the fucking crack like, oh, there is an enemy down there. And just bite its fucking head off. Hellbug uprising on me again. Alright, so we get another one. See, the other ones are kind of obvious though, because mother of all hellbugs.
I need to see exactly where these holes are, but those locators should be disabled during those phases.
Yeah, I don't know what you got to do, but either you need to make him completely invulnerable until the arms are down, or you need to put up a real solid wall. Close up all those gaps, because he has a lot of holes in his doors, in his top, in his back. You can literally see the core in there. That hole was this freaking big. I'm shooting a little tiny projectile in there. You saw how fast that one was. That one's really easy to find, because there's a ton of holes. Sneaky was on the other goddamn side. I don't think he was even standing next to me. One of us was gonna one-shot him if he would have gotten over there in time.
I made it.
See? Poof.
Yeah, I missed the one in the back, so I ran around to the front and shot it through one of the big giant gape, and he just fell over.
It's 1 to 2 shots, it's down. That's it. Who was that? Something? He was at a hellbug thing. See, mother of all hellbugs is kind of obvious. It's just right out there. She doesn't have any protections. There's no real phases. She goes underground and bugs up sometimes, but if you do enough damage immediately at the beginning, the dumbass teleports in the middle and lets you kill her. If you get 25% of her health chunked away immediately as a team, what you're gonna do as a team, take away the OP guns, it doesn't matter. Juan Pablo or the other guy. Blackout or Juan? Let's go to Juan. Because we're looking for, what's the other one? Not Scrapper. Oh!
Monolith's hilarious.
Dark Matter.
That one's kind of situational, though.
That one is the weirdest motherfucker in the world. I've walked up to him. You can't get hit markers on his legs, by the way, with any AoE whatsoever. For some reason, he's completely invulnerable to splash effects like the bone saw or, you know, cluster bombs can't hit it, etc., etc. Why do they keep calling out we're at a thing? This is not a thing.
They don't know.
This is not a arc
They don't
fall.
know. He wants you to put
This
one.
is a arc break. They cost 45k to summon.
45.
We will do the later. It's a tax. I wasted keys, by the way. I want to bring this up too. Did you know you can only hold 4 batteries at a time? Because Zerbok this morning said,
You buy it.
Zerbok this morning said, hey, I have 1 arc break key. Let's summon some major arc breaks. You buy 3 more. So I bought 3 more. I said, you know what? We'll go ahead and do 2 in a row. So I bought 4. Not knowing that once you have 4, you're screwed. So I wasted a whole ass load of money because you can't have more than 4. So I bought 3 and then a 4-pack and wasted, you know, 30k. It's like, alright, appreciate that. Wonder how many mods I sold to get that. 100 is the answer. 100. Do you really need to see me own the monkey in here? I could summon it, but I'm guessing you already know how it's gonna end. He's gonna spawn, he's gonna beat his chest, and then he's gonna die immediately. If I let him beat his chest. You probably already know that. I mean, that's just a scaling issue. I would like to show you the neck because it's so broken of a fight. Like, a lot of weapons do not register on that boss correctly. So you'll either have a really fast fight on the, what is it? It's not Scrapper. Dark Matter boss. You'll either have a really fast fight or a 45-minute fight, half-hour fight, whatever, out of nowhere. It's like, what? Oh my god. I'm gonna go buy a damn major artfall set for these guys. Where the hell's the amp at? Amp has like even more money than me. I blown a whole bunch of money. I'll bug Uprising boss. I'll be back. Let's see which one it is. Show him another. You're coming this time, Sneaky. You fuck. Help me with that one. If I get lag, I can't hit this one, bitch. And I think you didn't really get a good example of it. You know what I mean? Because you know how we're capable of doing it. I'm just only a pro at doing it if I get there first. And this boss, look at this boss, man. Frost, come on. How is this coding? I want to make that clear. What is that? Tell me why this boss
Can this game go online?
is right here. And if you're top damager, he'll follow you around the map and look at you. Wait. Yeah, look. Watch him follow me. He's like, oh, fuck, you hit me. He'll just go ahead and watch me. Like, oh, man, you whooped my ass. Let me just go ahead and watch you. Make sure you're not doing anything sneaky. Because for some reason, I spawned out here. Why? Who knows? We had this boss earlier. This entire base was flying way the hell up there in the air where I'm shooting. Way up there. You know how awkward that was as a fight? Has anybody else had that in the chat? Oh my god, it's so fucking crazy. It was actually fun and entertaining. Because it was just different.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah. It was like all the guys with rockets had to
that's a
shine.
non-issue.
And like, she needs to get up inside. Alright, she teleported inside. But it's like the other boss as far as holes in the body. But she's dead anyways. You can just kill her when she pops out. See, the thing is, you only have to break one arm with that one, so I haven't really bothered to like find a bunch of holes in her body. I've done it once or twice, just shooting randomly before the arm went down. But I haven't like memorized the hole in her body because you only kill one arm and she pops out and you can just kill her.
Yay, the balloon boss fight was funny.
Yeah, the balloon boss fight was funny. Oh, where's the amp at? Where do you buy batteries? You have to finish the, what is it, 7th Legion? 7th Legion main quest line. Then they appear in the supply vendor. Holy! I have so many things I could bring up, and it's just, I'm getting them every now and then, you know what I mean?
You got a plenty, shit.
I'm trying. We need to get out as many as we can because he doesn't seem to want to come through here but once a week, and the other two moderators just kind of let it go in here, and it pops right the fuck out here.
I gotta go test some stuff for Crusader.
Especially the little kid. You have to test stuff for Crusader. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, wait, question. Those of us that bought the Ultimate Founders Pack, are we getting Crusader and Engineer, or are we not getting it? Because there's been two different posts about it. The original post said we were getting it.
I've got notes on everything
website.
you told me.
But then, recently, one of your moderators told everybody, no, we're not going to get it. We're going to have to spend another $50 outside the $50 we already spent for Ultimate Founders to get the Crusader and Engineer.
Hell no.
No, seriously, that's what one of the moderators told people. So they all freaked out and were jumping in my stream, spazzing out. Because a lot of people in my stream, you know, they spent that money. Sit down, Monarch. Yeah. I'm talking. I like how 50 people's fighting that Monarch, and I turn around and just bitch smack him. Anyways. Did he leave? He has no comment. Are you looking into that? It's not my department.
It's a money grab.
That's usually a good dodge.
Let me go ask.
I appreciate it.
That's dumb.
Please let me know that before you take off and go work on Crusader like you said you were.
I really do.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be crazy. Because what we get out of the Founders Pack, we got in 3 days early, but we were locked out half the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
You had all the
Most
lag
people-
issues and all that. Like,
You know, buying DLC. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. That, you know, $50 for some DLC because it's, you know, maybe a whole nother game almost. But $50 for characters, no way.
no, what they're gonna do is they're gonna piss
That's
me
what
off.
people-
They're gonna give you the Crusader, and they're not gonna give you the Engineer. I want the Engineer. Fuck the Crusader. I'm not one of those dudes that nerds out about a melee class. We're playing a gun game.
Those packs are kind of ridiculous anyway. The one pack you get all the classes, the other pack you get the Demolitionist, and then the Founders pack you get all the classes for
I'm able to get
$50.
batteries. Oh, they're probably all waiting for me, aren't they?
Packs are unbalanced.
Can you help me get my power up? I was beast on PC now in.
Can I help you
only
get
get
your...
demo from Founder Pack?
Yeah, you could only get a demo from Founder Pack until the 24th, and then it'll be available in game
I
where
just
you get all
asked
the other
our lead
classes.
producer.
I
He
just
said
asked
the
our-
class pack doesn't come with demo class or head start. Starting over from scratch.
I just asked our lead producer. He said the class pack doesn't come with demo class or head start. Oh, so you're saying I'm not gonna get Crusader? I'm not gonna get Engineer. All the people that bought the Ultimate Founders pack got 3 days early access where they could only play half the time, which is what they're complaining about.
Half the laggy time.
Yeah, that's rough.
Money grab.
God,
Like I
that's
said,
gonna be
money
some
grab.
serious drama. I've had so many questions about it, and I've been putting it off and kind of dodging, like, oh no, they'll make it right. Don't worry about it. Oh, fuck. That's gonna be a rough one to defend. I can't even think of a way to defend that. That's rough, man. Shoo. Yeah,
If it
the
came
demo
out with
class will be
content.
in the game on the 24th, by the way, whoever was asking that. Which, hey, you
it
know,
came out
I
with
got the
content,
Ultimate
you got
Founders pack,
content.
and apparently my perk was a demolition. But by the way, you get that for free in a couple days. So,
By the time Crusader comes you should have enough to buy it from class vendor.
yeah, but the thing is that the Crusader's going to come out. It's going to be a pack thing for a month, more than likely. So I'm not going to
Founders
see it
pack
for a
was nothing
month.
Special.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Engineer. That's the class that looks good to me, as far
And
as
in the future all classes will be released at the same time.
so the Engineer looks good to
No,
me.
it's not going to be a month. It'll drop at the same time.
It'll drop at the same time. But when are those two coming out, honestly? And are they going to be immediately available in store? No. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. You got to realize we're hardcore players. You guys don't typically cater to hardcore players. You cater to the casuals. That's why most of the stuff that I'm telling you is stuff to fix it and set it up for the future. Good and bad. Both ways.
Yes, they will be immediately available.
So they're buying an Ultimate Class Pack right now for $50 to get all those classes, and you're telling me that it's going to be available in game immediately
Not
at the
so
class
ultimate.
vendor for free?
Not so ultimate pack.
Damn.
That's what they should have called it.
Like, it makes me happy, but there's a lot of people dropping that money right now early to pre-order that.
Yeah,
basically.
thinking they're gonna get that. Yeah.
That it's going to be like an
really.
exclusive.
You still have to buy it.
I still have to buy it. How? Like, how am I buying it in game? Through the shop? The store? Or where you get the other classes?
Vendor.
You also get 50 in bits. Foot game
vendor.
2 time today it crash as soon as picks drop foot game. From the in-game shop.
I
Where's
definitely
the
ain't paying no
vendor?
$50.
Do you know how much it's going to be? Let's put it that way.
I spent money.
Where's
I
that
don't
at? The
care.
crater? Where's the vendor, guys? I forget already. Vendor? How much is it going to be in that currency? That's what I'm asking. You have a ballpark?
Probably the same amount as the other ones. Aren't they all
I
the
doubt
same?
that. They're only 250. I have 710 right now.
Yes, probably about 250, 300 maybe. Or maybe double. Nah. Are they all the same price?
Yeah, they're all 250.
Yeah, so they'd probably be 250.
I don't see that happening. You're making them the same price as the
They'll be
typical-
much more.
They'll be much
Why
more,
not?
but how much more? Like 500, 1,000,
Probably 1K plus.
over 1K. Damn, boy. There's all the... I hate dailies. I really do. They bug up too much. They're not fun to me. That's rough. Alright.
Got your answer.
Yeah. Disappointing, but it's not like I have an argument for it. That's what it is.
Grind.
Yeah. Well, I'm a grinder, but dailies aren't fun. They
Yeah.
bug up too much. They're just not enjoyable to me.
Grind. The daily.
Damn
Ooh,
1K
what?
plus.
Yeah.
So, Arcfall.
I have 710.
So
I
it
haven't
was
bought a single
worth
thing.
spending the
Scrapper.
50 emoji
Little
thumbs up
scrapper
with
up.
medium dark skin tone. Okay,
Overpass.
I gotta go. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
Yeah, I know. That's why
It's
I'm
up
not
to the
arguing.
producers,
I know it's-
business guys, not
Yeah.
us designers.
Yeah, I'm not arguing it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not arguing with you. It's not like it's anything that's in your wheelhouse. But yeah, I get it. It's just a shame that I'm not going to get to play the one class I'm looking forward to, the engineer. By the way, the mech you designed, do you drive it? Do you summon it?
That's gonna be awesome.
I know. Like, that's the thing. It's
That's
so
gonna
shitty.
be awesome. I can't wait for that.
Why can't I
That's gonna
spend
be-
some of these stupid store
the
bits on
shit.
that goddamn currency to buy
I
the
want to
class?
stay
Or
in the
put
robot.
it in
I
here
want it
so
to
I
be
can
a
buy it.
class. Make that mecha. I want to stay in it.
That's what I want to know. Is it like a bulwark? Do you summon a bulwark? Can you drive the bulwark? Are you summoning it? Tears me apart. I think he already took off though, because he did say he had to go. He's the one that helped. He did a lot of the designing on the engineering too. I spent most of the time trying to get everything, you know, patched up and ready to go.
That's gonna be awesome. Fucking mech.
Well, I mean, it's a double-edged sword. That's why. Because yes, I'm making things harder on myself, but it makes the game better overall. And you also got to think it doesn't kill me all as much as you think, because you see this cushion right here. That cushion is 3,400, 3,800, 4K by the time they get this patch out, because patch it takes a while. All right. That's a big ass cushion right here. Where everybody else is they try to catch up without all that stuff. Good luck bridging that area right there in between. Are you serious?
Not on me for Arcfall. Overpass. Scrapper Uprising. Made. Biggie. It's a biggie. Cool.
Alright, anyways, so there was our entire day wasted. Not wasted, but you know, I haven't done any grinding because my brain was in a million places at once. What to say, what not to say. Nah, NoEmpathy's got about 1,000 tricks up his sleeve, son. I played way too many MMOs for that bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Where are we going?
NoEmpathy's always gonna have a grind. But this bullshit's too damn obvious. It's too obvious.
Yeah, because I mean, that's like I said before. You know, it just takes, you know, 10 people, then 10 people tell 20 people, then 20 people tell 100 people, then 1,000 people know. Like you said, it's like the old game. It's just a race to see who can get there first and get the.
You know what I
shot.
didn't mention? Sneaky's weapon. You know why I didn't mention it? Because I know how that scales at 4K plus. That's staying for a little while. I don't have it yet, but I know I will. And when I do, all this will be nerfed. Me and Sneaky gonna have some fun up in this bitch.
Look at that evil laughs. I like that. I like it a lot.
That weapon is badass. The moment he
laughs.
said what it was, I remembered it instantly, and I called up a buddy of mine to ask him about it because he did a lot of the data on the Defiance. He's like, yeah, that's exactly what you were thinking about. I was like, oh, okay, buddy. Remember how I told you there was a weapon that I used to always play with that did a burn effect on something? There's a trick with that weapon. And we'll get into that once everything's nerfed. Anyways, my daughter's throwing 500 hardback books at me again. These are hardbacks. They don't feel good when you throw them at me.
Say you're awfully calm for that.
God damn.
We going ape shit.
Well, she didn't hit me in the face or
no,
anything,
no
but
shit
still.
from no kid. I don't give a damn. You don't throw shit at me. I'll
She's
fuck
one.
you up.
She's just throwing them up here
I'll
so
fuck
she could
you up.
climb up, you know what I mean? Remember when you were
Or put
one,
the
you had to
kid
like
back
throw
with the
shit over
bus
the
knuckle.
top before you climbed up there so that we knew it was up there?
I take it Crusader's coming first.
Yeah. No, they're both dropping at the same time, he said. All the people that bought that stupid fucking pack are gonna be so pissed off.
Which one? The start pack?
Yeah, the one that includes all the classes. What the hell's the point of paying 50 bucks?
I don't remember it even saying, hey, you get Crusader or the other. I remember it bluntly saying, you get...
No. Yeah, that one, they did have that up on the website for a while, but I kind of expected we weren't going to get it, you know what I mean?
You mean
I'm
the
talking
one
about...
that's currently up, the Ultimate Class
Yeah.
pack?
Yeah.
Wait, they're taking the two things out of it.
I guess you get $50 worth of the currency, but... Right?
Yeah.
But,
Wow, that's false advertisement. Because
They
if you
show
go to the
them on the
PlayStation
pack.
Store right now, it bluntly says early access to so-and-so.
yeah, they said they're going to drop them at the same time in game. Like, if you're not getting early access to it, at least for like a week, 2
I don't care if
weeks
it's a
minimum.
week.
Yeah. Like, people are going to be pissed. Like, people are already pissed about this one because they did actually have it on the website that if you bought the Founders Pack, you were getting the new classes. And it said classes. So that implied more than one new class, right? All the other ones are old, but the Demolitionists.
Well, if you want to go by that standard, they did give you all the classes.
I
At the
guess.
time.
Yeah. But that's what they're all whining about. But yeah, like, I would be pissed if I dropped another 50 bucks and everybody gets it at the same time. 1K
that would be
plus, though,
kinda
was his estimate for this shit. So we really have to get those dailies done. And he says it's dropping sooner than you think.
That's not good. I only have 300 of it right now because I bought one of the fucking cars, like, a couple days ago.
That's what I'm saying. Because I was like, when is that going to be? A month from now? He's like, nope. It's dropping way sooner than you think.
They better... They're gonna have to give the characters out for free for those that... I don't even care if it's early access, it better be for free.
He says, no, it's not going to be a month. It's going to drop at the same time as it's available. It'll be immediately available. You still have to buy it. The people that got the pack also got $50 in bits. And he said there'll be 1K plus of that currency. I mean, like I said, I couldn't bitch at him because I know it's not his department. That's pricing and marketing and shit.
I can see the Reddit now.
Yeah. They're gonna flame the fuck out of him on that one.
Defiance breaks Reddit.
There's gonna be some serious drama about that. That's gonna have to be like the funnest class ever, just to like those funnest classes ever to distract people. I mean, I guess
They
they
need
do.
to put heat currency in the store.
Bullshit.
They might get to play it early in a way because a lot of people aren't going to be able to afford it. Because there's no heads up that, hey, this is going to be like 1,500 fucking...
Yeah.
Wow. That's expensive.
You got an exclusive.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Hold up. That shit's 1,500.
But he said more than 1K.
Yeah, more than 1K, so we don't know exactly. It could be 1,200.
Because I guess what, 500,
You
1K?
even get that resource now. Hold up. You get that resource an ass ton throughout the campaign. Think about the people that had to buy all 3 characters free to play. That's 750 points. After the campaign, you only get those resources, right? Through the dailies and the weekly.
That's what they're forcing you to do, the dailies and the weeklies.
But
yeah, but it's
if
been
it's gonna
bugged.
be coming out sooner than you think, you want it, will you even have enough resources to even buy it? A month
I haven't
would
spent
have,
a dime in it, and I don't have it, but
That's
I
why
didn't do the weeklies.
That's why it's going to cost real cash money, too. They're going to probably have both.
It's got to.
You can buy it.
It's 100% got to.
Be able
Or
to
no
buy it
player
in
will be
game.
able to even get the class.
Right. That's what the thing is. Like, you either want to work hard for it, or you want to pay for it.
So you can get how much of it a week? Get 55 with 70. If you can get the 7 contracts to work. I actually got my contract to work and got my second key yesterday. It was not nice, but it actually popped finally. And dude, I'm gonna get what, 125?
Think of that shit, dude. There's no fucking way. Unless you've been doing dailies since
afford
day
that.
one, saving it all, and weeklies, and it didn't bug on you once. It's bugged on me every single time. I've never even attempted the fucking weekly.
Who do you think you are?
There's no fucking way, dude.
Dude, it's gonna be worse for the people
No
that
fucking way,
are free to
dude.
play.
No fucking way. Damn. Like, I'm sure
No
they'll have
fucking
some
way,
way to
dude.
buy it in the currency
You
or
have to
something.
buy it with cash. No, cash money.
Yeah.
Money grab. Money grab sounding more like money grab to me.
Like, do the math
That's
in
what
your
these
head.
PC games. These PC
That's why I got
games
so
that are
quiet, because I was
coming
sitting there
over
doing the
console.
math, and it's like...
The
There's
PC
no
games that are
fucking
coming
way.
over to console that are old on PC, you know, they're old and dead and dying on PC. Now they're going to come over to console and try to do money grab real quick.
It's not really a money grab in a way, because he is correct. You can earn it, and then it does kind of make it correct. They are getting it ahead of everyone else. Because no shit. Know what I mean? No shit.
Better get to grinding.
Terrible.
Well, it's not really grinding, because the only major one you need to do is make sure you get that 50. That's the only thing you can really do, because the 7 one bugs up too much. Well, I just sold every single thing in my inventory on accident.
Buy it back.
Do I really want to, though?
Buy back what, the like 10 items that's in there because the other ones got auto deleted?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's 10 items left in there, and what was it? A whole bunch of stocks and shit. You know what I mean? Like 50 or 60 purple mods. I'm not that worried about it. I just cleaned out my fucking inventory. Kept me from hoarding. I'm at 5 out of 130 now. Damn, dude. That's gonna be some drama, though.
I mean, if they really do change the pack on everybody like they are now, this is completely false advertisement. Because it's still on PlayStation that you get the classes with that pack.
With what pack? Mine?
Which one are you talking about? The Head Start pack or the Ultimate Class pack that's up right now?
The Ultimate Class pack that's right now, they're gonna get the classes.
Oh, Okay. And,
Yeah.
Okay.
What people are gonna
Okay.
bitch about is that they're not. It says in there they get it before everyone else.
Oh yeah.
See what I'm saying?
I mean, wait. Maybe that's the gotcha.
Yeah.
Maybe you do get it if you.
You see what I'm saying? So they
If it's
will
free for
probably
you,
technically get it
then you would
earlier.
have to. We would get it earlier because there's no way in hell that the free-to-plays will know to save up their currency and don't buy the other classes. Or buy
Exactly.
one of
That's
the
what I was
random
just
vehicles.
saying. Come on. Keep up.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying now?
You were making it sound like it was the current pack that's on the store that's fucked up. That they
No,
changed
no,
that
no.
pack. Okay.
No,
Okay. You're talking about the Head Start pack.
The original Founders Ultimate Pack people were bitching about because they said they're going to get all new classes released. They were releasing, and it had a
I did
picture.
not read that in the description.
It had a
but,
picture of the
I mean,
Crusader on there with a hammer.
I do get that. I 100% get that. It did have all 6 characters.
Yeah.
Or 7 characters on the picture of it.
It didn't have a
Yeah,
picture of the
that's
engineer, but it
understandable.
had a picture of a dude with a hammer, which I'm guessing is Crusader.
Yeah.
So that's why people are drumming about that. But what I was talking about was the dudes that are dropping $50 right now are going to be pissy because those of us that know about this now, because we do, our inner circle, we can warn our clanmates that start saving up, could technically get one of those classes that they were promised to get before everyone else for $50.
And I thought I was fucked for a second there, but I already bought the ultimate class pack.
No, you ain't fucked. You get it.
Good.
Yeah, you'll get them unlocked and immediately get it for free, just like we did with Demolitionists.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, people are still gonna be bitchy about that because you know how Reddit dudes are. Like,
Yeah, but the thing is, when does someone not bitch? I mean, they're still bitching about the lag, even though people think that the devs don't understand or know that the game is lagging. I mean, they're just gonna bitch about anything about the game that goes on. So
somebody summoned that major artfall. Was it you guys?
no, shooting matriarch on our.
Me too.
You don't have a major
yeah,
artfall? Is that what you said?
I thought we were in one.
Oh, you're inside of one?
No, we were. I don't know what happened to it.
I'm so confused.
I don't know either.
Thought we were just in one and then just disappeared.
Major arc break on me. Need batteries, he says. I'll just go to it and say, okay, I summoned the major arc break. Come to me. Even though I didn't actually summon it, somebody else did.
Oh shit.
Was me.
Shh. Don't tell him. Don't tell anybody. What do we got, like 3 minutes?
Bathroom break.
Sneaky's right next. Arc break. We have what? 5 minutes technically, but if I say 2, they'll won't take her out. You're already sick of the astronaut, huh? Is his name Pablo or something? What the fuck is that dude's deal?
Ran over here, shot me in the back. I shot back when you ran over the cliff.
Just walks the fuck away. Like, alright, didn't know you were gonna shoot back. Out of here. Who was the one that was whining the most? Somebody was like non-stop asking about the air brakes. Was it Juan Pablo?
It's the Pablo Jr. guy.
Join public match. I take full credit. It was all me. I summoned it. You have no idea. That was a fun conversation. Wasted most of the day talking to the dev, but it was a fun conversation, right?
Wasted, man. We're helping the community, right? Nerf everything that we got to enjoy before everybody else can get to it.
But don't nerf anything we haven't got to enjoy yet. That's the great part about it.
Yep.
One thing at a time.
Was up in here with a bone saw, just enjoying themselves.
Right? Hey. We had our fun. And then it's going to take them a while. It's not like this is going to be patched tomorrow, you know?
Yeah.
Because they actually have to do a
the
patch.
errors getting fixed anytime soon?
Oh yeah, they're working on all that shit. Non-stop. They keep tweaking things. They weren't expecting the game to be this big. This normal garbage excuses.
Well, that's what happens when you have a 2-day beta on console that's closed.
Yep. Should I one-shot it? You want to one-shot it? Have you one-shotted him yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let him own some dudes for a bit, or?
What's he doing?
Come on. Yeah! Whoop their ass. How do you like being in here now, Juan Pablo? I always forget how much time you actually have.
What is he doing? Okay.
Oh, dodge, baby, dodge. Yeah, dodge. Is he about to do the wall climb again?
Do you know
already?
if there is a max to power?
Yes, 5K for now. It'll go up. Was that too hard? Fuck.
A little bit too hard.
Fuck. It'd have been the armor, man. One time. Oh well. You can't let it go too long or it just ends.
Yeah.
But I was trying to just scrape off the armor to help him out a little bit, but that didn't work out. Because the fucking bone saw goes through the armor and then bounces around back and forth until it one-shots him. We are the wieners. I didn't get any rewards, of course, but we are the wieners. Rat-a-tat-tat. Lag. Jesus. I'm still out here trying to load.
Same.
Like
I'm
out
trying if I
here.
can teleport to anybody to get out of this hellhole.
They're like, are you sure you want to wait on it to load to get your rewards, or would you like just get the fuck out of here? Well, I guess I could go take a piss real quick while it loads up. Yeah, I'll be back, guys. Oh, I'm gonna lose my voice from all this goddamn talking. Can't I just cried. That's why I play late night.
Now you're finally able to beat the story. Good. Even better. rifle? No, I don't think that. Nice.
I'm going to work at 5 in the morning. Jesus. What the hell time is it? Oh, 5 in the fucking morning. What time is it right now? 8 o'clock, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 hours. Shit balls. Joe Mama? The hell is that? Another major arc fall. Damn. It looks like I summoned another major arc fall. The world may never know. What's up, wild man? Major heartbreak on me. It fills me with so much glee. Who the fuck are these kids? Arc Hunters, Limitless, Pandemonium, Arc Invaders. It's like nobody actually summoned this with any kind of help. They're just winging it.
Sounds about right.
It might be bugged. What the fuck is going on in here? Is there like a random ad somewhere?
Finally get rid of this extra shitty fucking shotgun.
Why? Why would you ever want to do that? I'm looking for an ad that wandered far away. Looking for an ad that wandered far away. Are you the bug ad? Are you fucking gay? Oh, I'm too tired for this shit. Gotta be up. My wife to go to work. Probably this idiot that bugged it. Moron sitting on top of a fucking stone bridge up there. Retarded?
Oh man, I finally got out of the fucking rut.
I better be get some damn credit too for all this bullshit.
I have noticed that if you let your gear level get too close to each other, man, you just get stuck in a hole that you have to dig your way out of. And like spread your gear level apart again.
Nah, you're talking about that getting over the hump. You're used to that spread level.
I had a 3230 weapon and a 3240 weapon, and I could not get anything to drop. It took me like half the day of farming to finally get a weapon that was 30 points higher.
I have a 3400 bone saw and a 3379 bolt action.
Very nice.
And I'm slowly building up the armor and the grenade up until it doesn't drop anymore, and then I'm gonna wing it. Is it too much to ask for me to think that I'm gonna get a gold drop every time it slows down?
I know, right? That'd be perfect for me right now.
Right? I think Tiny hasn't left Kent Farm since that kid said he got one at Kent Farm. I just want to point that out. When was that? Like, Jesus.
Yeah. I know you can get it from Kent, and I know you can get it from the other one. Maybe he should try the other one.
I don't know. I don't know how long they farmed it and how many people actually got it, or if one person just got lucky, but Jesus. It's a lot of farming for nothing.
Yeah, but it's the chance. You don't know. The moment you get off, it could have been that very next ad you killed. You don't know. I mean, it's like when I got Continuum. I was driving in San Francisco, doing my arc falls, hunting 99ers, hunting down the 99 arcs. I randomly jump off my vehicle and snipe a sniper, and you have been rewarded Continuum. And it's like, not even in an arc fall, some random sniper in the middle of nowhere. Just
oh, what's the odds of it coming off of a sniper, too? That's sick. That would get in my head.
Yeah.
If I get a sniper off a sniper.
Yeah, exactly. Even though I know it will also drop off the bulwarks and stuff like that, it's most likely all faction and enemies. I don't know if they had temperate.
That don't matter.
Yeah.
If you jump off and snipe a sniper, it's still gonna go through your head. You got a sniper off a sniper. All of a sudden, every sniper you see, you're gonna be hitting a sniper.
Yep.
Yeah, this major is bugged as shit.
Oop, wait, what is that? What is that? What is that? No bug swarm at North Point on me. I'm still driving to it. It's about to spawn.
Nice. Hellbug as well. The ultimate and amusement. And they're gonna increase the mobs in them. That's awesome.
Bring explosives. That sounds like a good way to level up weapons to me. Might actually try to that stats and see if I can even get any points in the XP for it. Also,
Since they're gonna
some
nerf
of
it,
my
I would.
weapons are like stuck. I don't know what's up with it. Like the detonators are stuck. My rocket is stuck, and I think my assault rifles are also stuck. And even though my assault rifle's only 14.
Yeah, they said they're aware of it. Doesn't really mean much. Like I said, they have a lot of patching to do, and they're trying to wait and put it all out at once.
All right, TP on me.
I had it so the in there.
Explosives. Should have never got rid of my venom, but that's whatever.
I just trashed one.
Needed the salvage. Got like 75 purple salvage, man. You can't beat that.
I might switch to the class with my bad boy on it. T-sub. It's gonna probably lower my drop rate, but whatever. It's more fun. It's just mass carnage.
Okay, experience. That makes it. Okay.
Oh, it's shit in
I hit one
experience on the
ad and
atomizer.
The whole entire bar just filled up for no reason, but it didn't go to the next level. Let's see if it just completely fucked itself.
My shotgun's been maxed for days.
Yeah. Ever since they did that update, that quote-unquote fixed weapon leveling, it's been completely even worse.
Can outgun me, son. Got all the gun in the world.
Really? Oh, you got all three?
You missed all the fun, Zerbach.
Of course I did. I always miss all the fun. I'm the fun misser.
I had another moderator in my stream. And we were just explaining bugs and glitches and all the little shit for hours on end. I think he really didn't believe me that we could one-shot bosses without doing any mechanics.
Okay, I'm happy.
And then his response was, "What the fuck?" Especially on that scrapper one, that freaked him out. He kind of went apeshit in the chat.
Yeah.
The fuck?
He did
How'd you do that?
not believe the hell bug when he thought all the mouse were down. He would not believe you. Yeah, that progenitor really showed him the proof of that.
Yeah.
Fresh spawn, barely got up, the arms wasn't even fully locked in yet, it just instantly blew up.
Oh, where'd the hellbugs form, by the way? Zerbach, 11 minutes left.
Okay.
If they have a different dev team, are they completely dropping the old Defiance? Or are they gonna still work with it?
He wouldn't even respond to that question. The dude asked it in the stream. He ignored it completely. So you can kind of guess
Makes
from
sense.
there.
I mean, if he's on another team, he has no right to say anything about another team and what they're doing.
He didn't even acknowledge it whatsoever. He asked him several times. And I don't blame him.
Yeah, that's kind of like an unwritten rule is, or you can get fired over shit like that by the company heads. So that's actually what I do for a job.
There's no right answer there. If he said yes, it's not the right answer to say. If he said no, that's not the right answer to say. So. Either way. But yeah, we told him we bear it all, Zerbach. We bear it all. All bugs and exploits that we are currently using, we bared it all.
Good.
The good, the bad, everything. We put all of our suggestions into improvements that he wrote down everything, the good and the bad, what we wanted to improve, all that stuff, and he's gonna work on. He's literally a class designer, so he's actually gonna do it.
Big info was the fact is he talked about the classes. That's the really and how they're gonna handle it. With the double drop at once.
Double drop?
They're gonna put both classes in at one time.
Yeah.
Genius.
And the Founders Pack does not get it, by the way.
Ultimate Founders Pack doesn't?
No. That was just
a...
Yeah, it did, but nope. Yeah, I had a picture of the...
Come on now.
Yeah. And the funny thing is that all these dudes that are buying that pack, that class pack right now, you know there's gonna be a bunch of them that are bitching that it actually drops in game immediately. They don't get early access to it. They'll get it immediately, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And of course it costed them absurd price in game.
What is the cost in game?
Over 1K at the commendation shop.
Okay.
That's all he'd say. He just said over 1K. I have 700 and something. And that's per class. And you gotta think, we're not getting very many anymore. We got a bunch through the main quest line and shit.
Yeah, we got like 300.
300 still. 50,
Yeah,
150,
but I'm at like
50, 300. That's 6 weeks for 300.
Yeah, and the thing is, he said that the classes are coming a lot sooner than people are expecting.
You know, I said, oh well, yeah, we're gonna have to wait a month for it. He's like, no, it's way the fuck sooner than that. I'm like, alright.
Sweet.
Holy lag,
Good,
Batman.
because it needs content. That I know of.
More likely they'll drop the demolitionist and then announce the other two. And then piss all the dudes off that spent 50 bucks on the pack by saying that it's dropping immediately in game. And then more than likely, some kind of way that you're going to be able to get or reset your daily/weeklies to get more of those points for money, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be my guess. So that way it's some kind of, you know, pay to excel. Otherwise, I don't understand why they make it so expensive. Cause I haven't spent any of those. I only have 700 and something. And that's 6 more weeks before I could buy one of those classes minimum. And then you better damn well make sure it's the class you want. Plus they're releasing more classes after that.
And I find it hilarious they ain't even said nothing about the classes costing that resource as a really big increased price.
Well, it's a premium class. I expected that.
I was expecting 500, maybe 1,000.
Not over 1,000.
Definitely over 1,000. That was his exact quote. Because I was like, oh, what is it going to cost? It's not going to cost the same as the others, obviously, I said. So 300, 400, 500, 1,000. He said definitely over 1,000. I was like, oh fuck.
Unless he was joking about it. I doubt it.
No. And then he saw kind of like the attitude I gave there for a second because it wasn't his department, so I couldn't really bitch at him about it. Because I was sitting there doing the math in my head. You could just hear it in my voice and see my reaction on the camera. I was like, okay, that's 6 weeks for this class, and then the second class is 20 weeks from then, and that's at 1,000. He said definitely over 1,000, so I'm guessing like 1,500 or 1,250 to make it 1,000 more than normals. I went down again. Are you shitting me? I can't wait for a rest. Just get the fuck out.
And of course I can't teleport.
We walked him through the cluster bomb shit in sieges. We walked him through the bone saw. We walked him through the cluster bombs in general, the way they bug up in our 2OP. We literally went through every single thing I could think of. It's full